Surrounded by. I am surrounded by.
I'm often surrounded by.
The entire system is surrounded by
Freaking idiots.
idiots.
That's understandable. Yeah, you know, some people are like, I hated my skin color.
Yeah,
I wanted to be lighter.
they're crazy.
This is tight. Like,
This is tight. Well, it comes with its own set of like issues and trials and tribulations. But then again, what doesn't?
yeah, but like, I fuck with it. Like, I really genuinely like being black. Never wanted to be anything else. Always loved my hair. Always black is cool as hell.
Black is beautiful.
Black is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? When people be like, I don't like black people, I'm like, why?
I mean,
Oh no! Oh no!
I mean,
Maestro,
listen,
no.
No. No, I think being black is awesome. I think black people are some of the most creative, innovative people in the history of innovation.
Period.
But I think a lot of it comes from us having to figure out how to navigate without actually having proper help, or a proper setup. So,
And that's circumstance, right? Like, that's at least African Americans, black people,
Mhm.
here. You know what I'm saying? That's systemic. All that shit we're going through.
yeah,
We literally have oppressors. So
Yes,
it's like,
exactly.
you know what I'm saying? There are people that are like genuinely against us, were documented
Yes.
against us, wanted to literally keep us down. Like, this isn't like conspiracy. This isn't like the man. Like,
well, it was the man, but
it was the man. Like, yeah, but literally, there's a man that wanted. There's several
men.
that want to keep this.
But you
down.
know where I think the problem comes in as far as where people who have never been exposure, because we're all not exposed to the same experience. So that's one thing. So it's just like, I mean, on a basic scale, it's like how us African Americans a lot of times, everybody's Chinese. We're not like, oh, he's Taiwanese, he's Japanese, he's Korean. Like, no.
My mom taught me at a young age to call them Asian.
See, but you see what I'm getting at though? Like, there's so many things we don't know and that but a lot of times it's funny. We're not demonized for not knowing most of the time because we're not in spaces where it matters. But then when we are in a space that matters, then everybody gets mad. You become a LeBron James of sorts, and you don't know this, even though this was never an issue in my neighborhood. I'm just saying it's like one of those things where
different. He pretends to read books.
Well, have you seen that?
I'm not like,
No.
he's LeBron James is not dumb.
No,
I'm not
no.
implying
No.
that LeBron James does not read books.
But
I'm saying,
he
and
does.
don't cut this without context. I'm not saying that LeBron James does not read, Maestro.
I'm not
so if
saying
you
that.
fucking make this a clip, don't fucking cut it to hell to make it seem like I'm fucking just saying, all football players can fucking hit people.
They do
And
football.
You cut that shit to hell. I was looking at it like, no. I was like, no.
Nigga got family members who play football calling them like,
hey man, why you doing that voice?
they play
I just play football. And all they hear is, yeah, Ray Rice is his wife. And I'm just like, Maestro, no. This is the clip. And then if you use the clip, you can't chop that kind of clip to hell because that's a context clip. Everyone's gonna look at me now and be like, "Oh, so you think
that's the football guy? That's football guy.
You can't do this.
You'll never make it to a Super Bowl. Never make it to a Super Bowl. I want to find. There's this one video I have of. I'm sure you've seen it. It's just LeBron lying about things.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that.
Well, I'm not talking about that one. I've seen that one.
That shit is hilarious.
But he goes to games.
Wait, he goes to games?
No, he'll go to a game with a book.
Oh yeah, and still be on the first page.
And be on the first page. No. He'll hold the book like he's on page 58 or something like that, a little bit open and everything like that. And then they'll be like, "Wow, so you've been reading the Malcolm X book for the past 4 games." What have you learned from it?
There's a lot of good stuff in there. That shit. I would have because that shit was hilarious.
But also, when do basketball players have time to read?
I mean,
like I'm okay.
I know what you mean, though.
Like I'm not saying that you can't. I'm not saying that you don't.
When you got time to read a 200-something page book,
do you know like the schedule of a basketball player? Yeah, maybe on the airplane you can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
like the schedule
music and shit.
The schedule of a basketball player is wake up at 5 a.m. Go to the gym. Then go after you go to the gym. Then you got to go to basketball practice. Then you come home. You're tired. You might get a couple hours rest. Then you got to pass basketball again. Out of that everyday schedule, you got 2 or 3 games a week. So you're always traveling. Then you also got kids that you got to go see. You got to take care of your wife. You're LeBron James, so you got to do a photo shoot. Oh, no, he doesn't cheat.
Oh, we're just saying in the general basketball player.
Oh yeah, and that doesn't apply to my LeBron James.
That's my LeBron. That's some LeBron you got in your head.
In your motherfucking head. LeBron James do not cheat, nigga. Look at his face. He's like, this bitch has to be a gym. Yeah, we know. We see you here every day with it. Yeah, notes over there.
From front to
so you read it before. Is that what
It's just like it's funny because he's obviously such an intelligent person. And it's just funny because it's also that he don't want to say the wrong thing, which I completely understand.
He has to.
But it's like his way of being.
I love that. I love that. Oh man, Mackin.
Look at him.
Yeah, but my king don't cheat, bro. My king is a genius. And also you have to understand, I'm saying my king.
He looking like a damn.
That's Jenny Bus. That's the money. Baby, Savannah, you gonna have to just let her touch my shoulder like this. That's my.
She
boss.
pays me.
She pays us.
Us,
baby.
It's a question not related to the game, but since it has been a lot of publicity yesterday and today about Godfather Part 2, which is the scene or the moment or the phrase or the quote you like more from the movie?
Oh, from The Godfather. It's
so many
different.
So many.
And too many
for one to come up.
Categorize one.
What?
But which is the
You've
one
never
which inspires you, represents you more?
I mean, each movie is 9 hours long.
Okay, so let me say this. I know niggas like this.
I love you, Fredo. What is it?
I could have said. I would have said. I know it was you, Fredo.
I know it was you, Fredo.
Because every nigga remembers that. Because it's like, why he kissing him?
That's all you got.
That's all you got.
That's all you got to say.
And then you could say that had parallels in your own life. Then
and you broke my heart. What is it? I loved you, Fredo, and you broke my heart. Something like that.
Or what was the other one? There's one with Jay-Z references in 444, and he's like something about putting family first, and he's like, I missed that whole shit. Jay-Z says that.
Family, I missed that whole shit. Nobody wins the family feuds.
Yeah.
What to do?
Let me see.
I'm clear why I'm here. How about you? Oh fuck. Yeah,
let's see. Godfather lines.
That's crazy. I can only think of one guy.
I won't lie.
Okay, so maybe he wasn't that. Maybe
well,
it wasn't
I didn't. Bad. What I don't like. This is how I know though.
Because make you offer you can't refuse. That's Godfather
I don't like move. I don't. And this has nothing. This has more to do with just like, and all people do this. There's a lot of people who want to be film buffs or they want to know like the better things in life, like as far as like what's considered, elite. So something like The Godfather. I know somebody like LeBron probably knows, okay, this is an iconic movie. This is something that crosses multiple. Think how many meetings he's been in and people have referenced The Godfather. It's probably a movie he didn't watch. Niggas like Jay-Z and all these other people that he's around referenced it, and then he went and watched it. But when a nigga says, I mean, the movie's like 9 hours long, that means like you didn't pay attention when you watched it.
Right?
Because that's You wouldn't say that about no movie you love. And if you're saying you love this movie, you wouldn't say that.
Right. And then also it's like I would even if I can't think of a quote, I'd be like, this is the messages that the movie told me about family. That's what Godfather's all about. The whole movie's about family.
Yeah, but everybody don't.
So you can just say the message is family.
You got to get them close like this, and bada bang, you blow the brains all over the nice Ivy League suit.
What about get the cannolis?
Oh, and that's
leave the gun, take the cannolis. Like
what are you worried about?
If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already.
That's a good one.
Keep going down. I want to see what the top ones are. I don't like violence, Tom. I'm a businessman. Blood is a big expense.
Let's see. Let's get top 10. Oh, you know what I would have said? The first thing I would have said. So you'll come to me today on the day of my daughter's wedding. And you ask for forgiveness. That would have been mine. Apparently, fun fact about this movie. Apparently, Marlon Brando. No, I was looking Marlon Brando was apparently ass at remembering lines. At this
He's never remembered.
Yeah,
lines.
at this lane. So they said throughout the movie, they literally have the lines on cue cards lined around the room.
Yeah.
So he's just sitting
Yeah,
there.
and that's why he's. Yeah.
And I wonder.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
And how much did you pay this nigga?
And the crazy thing is that this is the period that he's just doing that to niggas. Because he also did that in not Heart of Darkness. That's the documentary that was made on it. But the movie, the war movie that Francis Coppola did, come on,
Francis
man.
Coppola war movie.
Oh man, it's fucking he's in it, and it's Martin Sheen's in it, and they're in the war, and he's in the swamps, and he's punching the glass, and he's drunk, like it's
Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Marlon Brando had a run where he was just doing that, like he would just come to set. I think he did that for Godfather.
That's what I'm saying.
He came to set, and he was fat, and they were like, what the fuck is going on?
He's just fat. That's what
Now he's just fat. And I think he did the same thing for Apocalypse Now. He just came to set and he was just fat. And everybody was like, bro, this isn't you've been in the jungle. You can't be fat.
Oh.
And he was just like, so they had to shoot him from afar and drape him in things, the costume and like Brando went on such a tear in the 80s.
That's a movie.
And
That's
90s.
a movie star shit.
Because Brando is the movie star.
Yes,
right.
yes.
Is there anybody that everyone wants to be Brando? That's who Nicholson wanted to be. That's who Leo wants to be. Everybody wants to be Brando. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be fucking.
Marlon Brando was brought in as Jor-El in Superman after the producers wanted an A-list star in the film. Brando was offered a $3.7 million salary, an $11.75 back-end deal, and he earned a total of $19 million for his role. And he's in that movie for, let me see,
motherfucker.
How long?
3 minutes? 3 to 5?
It's something, 2 weeks of work.
He's in it maybe, let's say 5 to 10 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes. Let's see. How long?
How much screen time?
Brando in Superman. How much screen time?
Okay.
20 minutes.
20 minutes back in.
20 minutes.
20 minutes of screen time. 20 million. Straight up. 20 million.
That's $1 million a minute, nigga.
You wanted me. You got me. You got me.
That's
what he told Francis Ford Coppola on Apocalypse Now. He was like, yeah, I'll do the shoot, but like I need $1 million a day. And Coppola was like, oh shit, because I could shoot him in one day and get him out of here. I got Brando for $1 million.
Yeah.
That's light. We just get him one day of work. It's light.
Yeah.
That nigga didn't know his lines. That nigga was awake.
So that's what I wonder.
Yes! He's a genius. He maps out his contracts to be like every day or back in, if I'm gonna do Superman, I need 10% of the whole shit, motherfucker. Like, oh, Francis, you want to come and get me? He's like, I need 10 minutes. Goddamn. I don't know the lines. No, he said Francis Ford Coppola said he came to set and he was like, "So, I wanted to talk to you about a couple things for a couple days. Like, what's my character's motivation?" And Coppola was like, "You didn't read the fucking book?" he was like,
"No, I'd rather you explain it."
He was like, "Did you read the script?" He was like, "Fuck the script. You didn't read the book that you're about to come to fucking wherever they shot. They shot in like a little Asian country or something like that.
But I would.
And they took over the Asian country. They took over the Asian. The army was giving them. It was like Vietnam or something. The army was giving them helicopters and shit. And like certain days they were like, "Yeah, you can take our helicopters. We're not in war, so we don't really need them or anything." And then when they started shooting, a war started or something. They was like, "Nah, we need the helicopter." So like they kept losing shit. It was like one of the rainiest. Like you need to watch Heart of Darkness. It is one of the best documentaries.
Oh, so that's what it's in. It's in Heart of Darkness.
It's in Heart of Darkness.
Okay.
It shows everything. And in the Heart of Darkness, Martin Sheen, what's his name's father from 3.5 Men?
Oh yeah, Charlie Sheen. Yeah.
Martin Sheen was a raging alcoholic and drug addict. So like while he was shooting, he was like fighting people on set and punching out windows and shit and like getting in bar fights in town and shit.
You said was.
Yeah, bro. Yes!
At the time. 20 years before 2.5 Men, he was a drug.
No, this was his dad, so it's genetic.
Oh, it's just in the blood.
Yeah, it's just in the blood.
How did Emilio Estevez make it out
He
okay?
changed his name. It's the Sheen. It's the
Sheen thing.
The Sheen is what brings the Sheen brings the rage.
That's crazy. You know what's wild? To be a movie star, to be tripping like that, and then you have a kid, and then he be tripping like what can Martin Sheen say to a son?
Because you're like, fuck.
Literally.
All you can say is, because you can't be mad, because that's me.
But I guess all he probably does is just like slide him a number of the guy who helped him. Like that's the best you can do.
That's the best you can do. Because because then you're thinking like from your perspective, because it's me. Me saying anything to my son,
I wouldn't have listened.
I beat me up. Like I you know what I'm saying? Like if I was gonna like he wild. Same with T.I. and his son. T.I.'s like,
yeah.
T.I.'s like
You know what the problem is though? At least Charlie went out here. Man, that sounds so white. Charlie went out here and built his own chocolate factory.
Well, yeah.
T.I.'s son is standing on business, but he's standing on business in shoes his dad bought him and a house his dad bought him. And he's like, yeah. Okay. He doesn't even have a thing. Even if his dad got him all this stuff, but he had a thing, it was like, oh, he's a hot little rapper or something.
No, because nepotism in Hollywood is very real.
Yes.
Like, especially when you are famous. Like Martin Sheen's kids. Oh, that's Marty's kids. Yeah, come to set.
But I'm going to say this.
I'm going to help you. It's fucking being an actor is not becoming a famous actor. A lot of people got to do it by talent,
right?
But when you have nepotism on your side and you're Martin Sheen and you're Franny, come here. I want to meet you. We want you to meet the boys,
right?
Oh,
What you mean meet the boys? They were on set.
Yeah,
they were on set.
We need kids in this set. Bring. It's not even like on purpose nepotism. We grew up with these kids.
Yeah.
That's Marty's kids. And like when your friends are Francis or your friend is a Scorsese,
right?
Like that's who you know. So people get mad at the nepotism, but it's like I've known that baby since he was a baby. He was on set working with the wife. That whole family was in Nepal while we were shooting this movie. Like. Right. When I see the baby,
we had his birthday on set.
When I see the baby in the audition, I'm like, man, that's Denny's kid. He's talking about Denzel. Right. Of course, like, bro, why are you acting like? Why are you? Come on, man. Because you know that little boy. It's like it's just. So I say all that to say, yeah, but like in Hollywood. They take care of their own and themselves, and so I can't give Charlie Sheen
No,
like,
I feel you.
that much. He's great. I love Tiger Blood. Like, that man is
This is what I was going to get into. I was going to say, even when people have that nepotism, but they're still like Charlie Sheen. We can't sit here and say he's not good.
Charlie Sheen's good.
And that's all I'm getting at. It's more of a thing where it's like, okay, there's nepotism there, but like, damn, these motherfuckers came out very good.
Yeah, some
like,
of them.
Some of them, not all, but like even Nicolas Cage, tons of nepotism.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a
but
fan.
Then also, how hard is it to act? Be a great actor? Hard.
And that's what I'm saying.
But how hard is it to be
Charlie
yourself?
Charlie Sheen type stuff? No.
It's not hard to do Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Well, a little, because Charlie Sheen's funny. You know what I'm saying? He has good timing.
But he's also always playing kind of a degenerate.
Himself, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Because, like, it is hard to be a great actor.
No, I agree. Yeah.
But to be an actor?
Like Edward Norton, he comes from
He's
stupid
a great
money.
fucking actor.
Stupid money.
He's a great
actor.
That's fucking talent there. Nicolas Cage is a Coppola.
That's what I said. He's a Coppola, but incredible actor.
Incredible act.
So I can't be that mad.
I'm undeniable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But there are certain, like Charlie, yeah.
Well, I know what you mean.
But like, you know.
We were talking about the little nepotism, so there you go. Yeah.
Is that that's in Malcolm X?
Yes.
So when Spike sees the little boy auditioning for his movie, and he's like,
Black Klansman, he's like,
why are you using a different name, John? John David? John David? Why would you were at my house 2 weeks ago? You didn't think I was gonna see your audition, John David? Your name is John Washington. Okay?
Facts.
Bring your ass. Of course, come on, bring it. You know what your fucking father did for me?
Yeah.
Inside Man is my biggest movie to this day. You think I'm not gonna put you in
I'm gonna work with you. We're gonna get this right.
We're gonna get it right.
We're gonna get it right.
You're gonna come to the house every other day, and we're gonna run this script, and it's gonna be you.
Now think of those conversations after they run the script, after they do the shit, after they do all these workshops. Now, John David leaves. He's headed back on to his apartment somewhere probably very nice. Park Avenue in New York City.
One of his dad's apartments.
Of course, yeah. We don't have to do all that.
I'm not.
I know.
There's nothing wrong. Your father is richer than God.
Listen. It's the house we grew up in. He doesn't really stay there anymore. Yeah.
Bro, you're talking to LeMicah Levert. You're talking to LeMicah Levert.
I know how these things are packaged. And then Spike, he gets out of there, and Spike calls Zell. What is that conversation like?
This little nigga came in an audition and said John David.
Oh yeah, he's been doing. Look, he's been doing that lately. Yeah,
you know. He's really taking this thing serious, man. Man, why didn't you just call me and tell me you wanted to fucking? Man, come on, Zell.
Pauletta said they got to do it on their own. They got to do it on their own.
But he act like I don't know that little boy. Man, you been on my sets your entire life. I'm his uncle.
I'm his godfather, goddammit.
I know he just graduated Morehouse, but I didn't know he was jumping right in.
I bought him his first camera for his first birthday.
I got him into Morehouse. You think those grades were good enough for him to get into Morehouse? But he don't want me to help him get into his career, huh? He want to be John David. Okay, I'm going to put the boy to work. You going to see.
You know, it's hilarious. Imagine every day that nigga showed up, Spike just said, Mr. Football. I need you to win me. I need you to win me a Heisman with this scene.
You know what you was gonna do, right? You was gonna play football.
You know what I don't like?
You come from your mama act too.
His sister act too. Yeah, it's a family act.
You was gonna be a football player though. Yeah. You was gonna get that CTE, wasn't you, John? John David, huh? You didn't want to live light, huh, John David?
I wonder how many times they broached that conversation when he was younger too. And he was like, nah.
No, because he probably walked around Morehouse saying his name was John David. I don't know.
But I would believe it because it's
there's nothing wrong with it. If you want to separate yourself from that, and you also know, yeah, my dad is the most famous black man in the world.
Yeah,
like
that's
so. Like I like people like that. Like that. Like you don't necessarily need.
Yeah.
to know. Like,
because honestly, half the people who probably end up liking you wouldn't have liked you just off the fact that they know your name.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, let me
Yeah.
just go and see. Let me find my little group of people. Nobody need to. Now everyone knew because Denzel was at Crown Forum, and and everyone's like, "What?
Why is Denzel
Why is
Washington there?"
Denzel Washington?
That's crazy.
At New Kid, when the new kids come, what?
Right.
Because when I went into Morehouse, L.A. Reid was there, and I was like,
Oh, Aaron was there.
I
Right.
was just like, L.A. Reid and Pebbles are here? Okay.
crazy.
And then I was just like, oh.
That's a man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you see, nigga, Stevie Wonder was at our
right.
thing. I'm like,
How do
Stevie, you here? And they was like, yeah, we walk around campus. I'm like, oh, okay.
what do that has to be tough. I can only imagine, like, I get why the kids don't want to go into exactly what their parents do. Like, I get why.
Well, I mean, it's two things. So it's
Did you never wanted to sing, did you?
I can't.
You just legitimately can't.
Yeah, I just can't. I can make a cool song. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I can make a cool song. I can harmonize. I know how to, like, make a song without auto-tune.
Right,
and then,
right.
like, you know what I'm saying, tune it up and fix it and everything. But when it comes to making music, like, I could never sing.
Right, and you come from a family of singers, not just
The singers.
not
Somebody
niggas who just
did.
make songs. Yeah.
Somebody just did a whole slideshow on how Rick James stole my grandfather's style, and like had back-to-back evidence. Has evidence with my father saying it. Like, yeah, Rick James took. It's Eddie Levert. Every time I used to see Rick James, he used to run up to me and just love them and leave them. He just started singing OJ songs. Like, that was his swag. Like,
That's the
you know
niggas
what I'm
he
saying?
watched, and then he said, "I could flip this."
yeah, I can flip it. It was a young cat that was like, oh, that's some old shit I can flip. Let me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I come from a family of everyone's favorite singers.
Yeah,
Favorite singer.
yeah.
I can't touch that.
And I'm not gonna try to. Fuck
I'm not
with
gonna
that.
try,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna try to touch that. Eddie Levert is everybody's favorite singer. Like, that is your favorite.
Nigga, I realized this too because, you know, I know what I know, but I don't know everything.
Yeah.
And even when I was making the clips going for looking at all your grandfather's stuff and seeing like the Stevie Wonder tribute to him and seeing him with pictures with Michael Jackson, and you realize you're like, oh yeah, like there's a reason. Like, you know, I mean, you know what I mean?
It's not. There are a bunch of the Four Tops. There are a bunch of
Yeah, but nah.
groups.
But we want.
But, like,
yeah, there's something there that's
All
different.
I do is think. All I do is think about you.
Oh, that is
the Stevie song.
Yeah.
That's Michael Jackson, Eddie Levert, and Betty Wright. That's my grandfather on that hook.
Really?
Yes, nigga. Like, the OJs is no Eddie Levert
That's
is different.
crazy. Oh, I
Like,
know.
he's like the leading man's leading man. He's the guy. He's Mick Jagger. He's the black Mick
right.
Jagger.
I see what you're saying. Right. That's so fucking cool, man.
So it's like, and then my father is R&B's my father is R&B, like, and it took me a while to understand this.
Right. Exactly.
But my father is like R&B, like, he was the first guy to put R&B and hip hop on a record and it chart. He had the first everybody like give all the sauce to Teddy Riley and everything.
yeah.
But he had the first New Jack Swing song to chart. Like, he was like doing shit, like he'd been doing shit since '86. So it's like he was there
Right.
when there was soul singers, and he also got to, like, he was there during the Barry White, but like he was the young cat, and
Right.
he got to transition from '86 to the '90s, the R&B bops and SWV. He fucking, but he went in there already like an OG.
Right.
So it's like
It's almost like how Chris Brown has transferred from when we remember what R&B was to now he's just as relevant doing new shit.
That's exactly what my dad did it for 20 years, like a 20 years straight.
And was able to do shows the whole
every
time.
Every year I'm dropping an album 20 years type shit, nigga.
Okay.
And every year them album went platinum. Like we have so many platinum records. Okay.
So he was at that level. I know how to print money.
I was looking at some account. I was like, damn, this nigga had to work for. We're still doing very well.
I feel you. Yeah. And that's in music. So think how many songs that man wrote.
He wrote Whatever It Takes for Anita Baker. It's one of the biggest songs on that album. Like, he wrote Practice What You Preach for Barry White. He wrote
the fucking smash.
He did that's his song. He wrote the game from Chucky Booker, Why You Wanna Play Your Games on Me. I played you that record. Yeah. Return of the Mac.
Wait.
We talked about this. Return of the Mac samples games.
Oh, yes,
Chucky
we talked.
Booker.
Okay. Right. That's what it was. That's crazy.
He has. You only need one of them to get a good little bit of money.
But if you got five,
six, and you got written all over your face that you're also featured on, but those are your artists. So
plus you got your shit.
And you got your shit. Then you got LSG, and people don't remember Levert. Casanova is one of the biggest records. Period. It's a part of the second line. If you go to New Orleans and you see a second line, they will perform Casanova every single time. Casanova is a staple in that shit. So it's like, that nigga worked his ass off and got a lot of hit. LSG, My Body. He's got. We're doing fine.
Ayo fucking K. It's good over here.
It's good.
Well,
how did we get here?
Since you're doing so well, you know what you should do? If you ever have a child, you're doing so well, you should get them baby's first gambling set.
Let's get them on early.
I wanted to. Why?
I feel like if you what?
Just why?
Because if you start them gambling early, right, and that means you get them really good at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you play video games early and you get really good at it.
But let's
teach the baby how to count cards fast.
And how dare you?
It's a life lesson.
A child.
Yep.
You put poker chips.
Nothing but.
And babies need to learn to count anyway. Mm-hmm. So why not teach them to count cards?
Statistics. That's what people don't understand. You're teaching the baby statistics.
I get that. But it's
risk
just.
and reward.
But I'm not teaching them.
Why not?
No. Okay, so I'll tell you what my parents did. They never, no card games, we didn't do none of that shit.
Oh, my mom didn't allow me around that shit at all.
And you know what's funny? To this day, really don't know how to. Remember, I came to your house, you're like, you know how to play, barely know how to play any card games, but I have no drive to gamble.
That's real.
As a baby? Like, that means, even if you just watch, your dad gamble, you kind of start, huh?
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I watched my dad gamble on a tour bus, and I was like, that looks
fun.
That's amazing. I want to take everyone's money. And then I would be like, Dad, teach me. He said, sit your ass down. Hell no. There's no teaching the baby, the 12-year-old, the 14-year-old, how to fucking play dice. I'm not teaching my child how to play dice.
They should have a dice one.
No, but then my dad's barber, Al the barber.
Okay. I remember you telling me about him.
He took me out. We were in the dressing room. He was like, come on, man. I'm going to teach you how to play. Don't tell your dad,
Tracy.
Man. It was some dice game. I learned. You understand? I took all the kids' money.
At school?
No, on the tour bus and at school. But it got bad on the tour bus because on the tour bus, when we were on tour, they would always give us $100 a day.
Right.
To, you know what I'm saying? Per diem. Yeah. You know, the kids need to be able to get burgers and all that. Give them $100 a day. You know what I'm saying? Let them run around.
Spoiled ass kids.
100%. It's a great life. So it's like, yeah, but that $100, that's nothing to them.
Right.
To us, oh my God, I'm saving this. I'm going to buy a PlayStation, and you know what I'm saying? All I gotta do is just make sure I eat with dad, so I don't have to spend this money. Because if I kick it with y'all, if I go to the mall with y'all,
$100
I gotta spend my money.
Yeah.
I just stay with my father or my grandfather. They won't even know I have money. They will buy everything for me. I'ma save this bitch up. I'm gonna have $1,000 in a week. If I have $1,000 in a week, I'm getting a PlayStation. I'm getting the little carry case. I'm getting 3-4 controllers for everybody. I'm getting all the games. We up. Like, I was doing shit like that.
That's so smart.
I was doing shit like that. I was taking a per diem. I remember when I was a little boy, I used to clean shoes and clean like people. I was hustling niggas, man. Whenever we went on tour, I would always make sure I brought my report card because if you walked around with a report card and it was good, you can get money out of everybody, not just your dad. So you get money out of your dad, you get your money out of your grandfather, you get money out of the bass players, you get money out of the background singers, you get money from everybody, right?
It's a solid 80 niggas, 100 niggas,
and you only get a report card every 3 months, so it's like, okay, I can rack up. I'd have like 3 bands in my pocket just off of. Look at all those A's. Yeah, B's, C's, but look at all those A's. Here's $100, Micah. Get out of here. Walk up to the next person. Either do that, or I was on tour. I would buy shoe cleaner. I would buy shoe cleaner.
And clean everybody's shoes.
Yeah.
Smart.
Just give me what y'all want to give me. Y'all not gonna be mean to the kid.
You're not gonna give me $5. You're gonna give me 20.
You're gonna give me 20 at least. Give me whatever you want to give me. I don't got a price on it, but I'll clean your shoes real quick. I got a bunch of people's shoes back in my hotel room. Clean them up. I fucked some people's shoes up. Like, I destroyed some people's shoes. I was armor all in my grandfather's car. I was like, Pop, let me fix the car. I'll clean the car. I put armor all on the rims.
Oh God. I know he was like, what the fuck?
He was so angry. He was like, why would you put armor all on the rims? I was like, you're not supposed to do that. He said, what are you doing? I just wanted the money.
I just wanted the money.
And then I did all this work around the house. And then my nana took me to the airport. And I did all this work. And I made sure everybody in the house saw all the work I was doing.
Oh, yeah, you were very present about it.
And I told them exactly what I wanted. And I told them the price point. $600. I need $600, okay, to get this PS4 or PS3, whatever. I need $600. We got to the airport. She gave me like $280, $300. And I was grateful.
You spoiled
But I looked at it and I was like, thanks. This is not what I worked for.
But, I mean, what did you really do around the house to get
I did
$600?
so much. Yo, the kids, like I said, all the kids. Also, I'm a little antisocial when it comes to certain things. So it's like,
You don't say.
oh, really? I'm antisocial? Okay, cool. So I'm very antisocial. Like, I only like kicking it with who I like kicking it with.
No, I'm saying, yeah, you know.
Period. Like, I love my family and everything, but my favorite cousin is Lil Sean. Me and Lil Sean can go out and do all the stuff together. I'll kick it with you at the house, but I don't know if I really want to go somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love you. I'll kick it with you, but I'm not really trying to go nowhere. There's very specific people that can get me out. And so, like, they were going to like circus and doing things in Las Vegas. I just wanted to be in the house.
Right.
I'll clean. I'll do the cars. I'll spray I'll do the lawn. Like, I'll do all this stuff. I want my $600.
Yeah. I mean, they wouldn't have paid a gardener $600.
A gardener, a shoe shiner, and a car cleaner.
But you fucked up the car.
I did.
So what kind of my was it?
You know what it was? My nana is very economical.
Ah.
So if it wasn't my nana, this is my grandfather's wife. She's been around since I was 10.
Right, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's Nana. That's not that's Raquel. No, she's been around. Like, that's my Nana. But
I love these. entertainment stories where it's like, I mean, you know, like 10 years, because it's like, these are entertainers. These are fucking stars who travel in our tour buses. And it's just hilarious because it's like, right. Like, oh, right. Yeah. Because there were a whole lot of Raquel's.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I'm
exactly.
saying. It's like,
There are ones you're like, oh, that's Raquel.
Yeah.
No, but her name's Raquel.
Oh,
Raquel,
okay, yeah.
Raquel is
the standard.
Nana.
Yes,
That
that's
is-
Nana. Yes.
That is, she been around. I love her.
Yeah.
I cried to her. That's Nana.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there are other ones that's Jennifer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, that's
She cool.
she cool. No, I'm gonna say this. My dad, that nigga had women. He had women.
I mean, them songs, the voice.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was scary.
Yeah.
It was scary. No, when I went to see The Wiz, and I took a lady friend with me, and she was like, and we saw, now have you, out of my dad's women,
Mm-hmm.
there's 3 women. Candy Burris.
Okay.
Candy, I love that woman to death. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Closest thing that I refer to as stepmama.
Right.
My mom is prime.
Right.
Let's not get that
Pride.
fucked up. My mom is prime.
Yeah.
That's Mama Prime.
Mama Pride.
That's mom, okay? She seen me break down. She seen me in a damn fetal position, and when I was an adult, like she
Right.
but Candy, love that woman to death. But we went to the Wiz, and I saw a bunch of women that my dad dated, and they were just like, Micah. And then the girl was like, damn, like, this is one event. This is the first event I ever went to you with. And like,
Right.
all these old famous women just on you, talking about you look like your father. It was like 4 women that came up to you. It was one event.
Little Micah got big. You been working out, Micah.
Yeah.
He done got him a little Equinox
I
membership.
did give myself a membership. I do. I work out amongst the whites. I love being
Amongst
black.
the
though.
whites.
I don't want to be anything else.
I bring everything that I am
Yeah.
to their
that.
location.
I like being around niggas sometimes, too.
Yeah, I don't know about gyms though.
Okay, here we
I'm
go.
gonna explain. If the gym has a basketball court, it starts to get a little rambunctious.
Oh my God, you sound so awful.
Because we all know it's true. We all know it's true. I would trade a pool for a basketball court on any
Jim
day.
has a basketball court.
You know what that comes with. That's why there's some areas.
What does it come with, Maestro?
What does it come
What
with?
does it come with, Maestro?
It comes with
No.
what starts as
Oh, it starts as
little pickup games,
little
5-on-5s.
games. White guys just running with knee braces, headbands, like
Who passed the ball?
Who passed the ball? Who passed the ball? Not trying to put too much, not putting too much pressure on the defense.
None of us are out here going to the league.
We're
We're just trying to get a workout.
bro.
That's how it starts.
Bro, I'm just trying to have a good weekend.
I'm picking up my kids
Picking
later.
up my kids later. Just wanted to put a run in. Just wanted to put
Then-
a run.
then
What does
it's-
it turn into?
Then it
Maestro?
starts
What does it turn
getting,
into?
it starts getting a little. First, you get the guys who listen. First, it depends on where this gym is, location.
Okay.
Because, for example, there's a 24-hour fitness in North Hollywood.
Yeah.
Heard it's a great gym.
Yeah.
But like, you can't even get on the basketball court.
No, it's over.
Like like you start to get, and then there becomes a level of people who are too good. So then you don't want to play.
Yeah, for sure. You start getting. You're like, well,
Yeah.
I can't get in this game.
Right. And then people start group text, and then they start coming in groups. This is when it becomes complicated. Because then the gym is overcrowded. You have all different people coming from all different areas to come play basketball.
What areas?
I mean, all over LA.
Where are they mostly at?
Listen, man. If you put a basketball court in your gym, it probably raises the insurance. And it's definitely going to raise the amount of niggas who come through.
Why?
Because
you said it.
Well, yeah, it's gonna raise the amount. Because I'm not gonna tiptoe around it. It's gonna raise the amount of niggas who come through. And here's the thing, though, it's not a bad thing, but basketball does turn into. It can get heated.
Yeah, because you're
fights.
putting on people, you pushing on people, you're talking shit.
Yes.
Like being in the gym, you're just working out and just being like, let's go.
Exactly.
That's it. But when the basketball court comes in, then you're like,
competition comes in.
Yeah, pussy, you can't touch me, nigga. Move, you too small, nigga.
Right.
Yeah, and then somebody starts really pressing you hard and checking you hard, and you just like, hey, bruh.
Fights in the gym.
And you might not even be that violent. And it's no longer, just wanted to get a run in. It's now, see me, pussy ass nigga, you can't.
Yes.
Nah.
And now and then what does that do to the other membership in the gym? You hear that coming from the basketball court.
Can I tell you something that happened to me?
What happened to you?
Okay, so this is going to be it's a story. So I was going to the gym when I went to New Orleans. I was going to JCC, the gym.
Oh, you were telling me about that.
The Jewish Community Center, to be precise. It's one of the nicest gyms in New Orleans. My boy runs it, and so it's one of the nicest gyms in New Orleans. And it's like, you feel comfortable going in a sauna. There's a steam room. It has a massage chair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
like,
clean.
It's so clean. Someone's always mopping. Someone's always wiping things down. It smells fresh. And you're just like, you get used to it.
Right.
Okay. Left the JCC. Came back to LA. Went to LA Fitness up the street from my house. And I was like in the gym in the morning. It was like 5 a.m.
Next to the In-N-Out.
The one next to the In-N-Out. Yeah. That's the one. Yeah. Went to the JCC. Now I'm at LA Fitness, and it's 5 a.m. I'm on the treadmill. There's a meth head just going crazy, just doing this. Like, that's not how you use that machine. And then I'm just looking around, and it's just then I go into the sauna, and it feels icky, murky, and I was like,
smells a little like feet.
Yeah, it smells nasty.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah. Then I was like, I'm gonna look at Equinox. I'm gonna look, because it's like I can't go from super nice gym,
right?
And like that was so peaceful. Like I was like in the gym twice a day at the nice spot, because I was like, it feels good here.
You can shower there.
You meet friends. You meet new people.
Mm-hmm.
You can hop on people's workouts. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I'm like, so let me check it out. I go into Equinox. They got eucalyptus towels. They got the treadmill that if you put the fucking your phone on it, it charges your phone on the treadmill.
Like a Tesla.
Oh my God. There's so many pretty women in there. Meth heads can't afford to come to Equinox. I'm not trying to not be around niggas. I want to be away from meth heads.
Right. Now, here's my question very quickly.
First day I went there, 2 niggas fought. First day I got into Equinox, I walk in, and I'm on the treadmill, and I see a black dude walk to another dude on the treadmill. And I was like, oh, look at community. 2 niggas that know each other. Because whenever I see niggas in a white space.
Oh, yeah, you always got to
introduce myself.
Oh, you actually walk up.
Yeah, I walk up, like, not in a weird way, but like, you know what I'm
saying?
I
make the eye contact
and
the nod.
I'll always give you the nod.
What's good,
but
brother?
if like, you know what I'm saying, I'll walk by and something happens, I'm like, oh, yeah, man, Micah, man, nice to meet you. Another brother in this, pleasure.
As you should, too.
So I look back, I see 2, I'm like, that's cool. The niggas got community here. I walk over to the ad machine. All I hear is, yeah, motherfucker. They fighting. And I was like, oh, so you just can't escape the bullshit. I was like, why'd it have to be us? My first motherfucking day in Equinox.
And now everybody's looking at you niggas. At the ad machine. Like,
now the 2 big niggas got police at the Equinox downstairs. And I'm the only nigga there now. There's me and maybe 2 other niggas.
What Equinox is this?
It's the one in Studio City. I was like, I would never.
So here's my question: did that LA Fitness have a gym? Did it have a basketball court?
Yeah. Yes.
Did the Equinox have a basketball? There's holes in my theory.
No, you're being racist.
They it's not necessarily race.
Niggas,
I mean,
basketball. You're correlating basketball course to niggas like flies to a fucking blue light.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Got watermelon, they gonna come. Damn, bro.
I'm not gonna lie though,
I love watermelon.
even I know inside of me, if I see watermelon, I'm gonna eat it.
I'm gonna fucking eat it.
And if I see, I won't lie. If I'm in certain spaces, I might.
You saw the Curb episode?
Which one?
Leon, when Larry walked in the house, and Larry was like, it smells floral in here. He was like, it smells, I don't know, it smells something. And Leon was like, you know what you're talking about? And
Because he was eating watermelon?
He was like, no, it smells like. And then he opened the garbage disposal, and there was a whole watermelon cut in half, uneaten in the thing.
Oh, so he just dumped it when he
just dumped it when Larry came in, and he was like, Larry, I'm gonna be honest with you, Larry. I don't eat watermelon in front of white people. I just can't eat. I just can't do it. And then Larry was like, no, we can't do that. I like lox, and I'm gonna eat my lox in front of you. Like watermelon. We're gonna go to the grocery store and we're gonna buy you some watermelon. So they go to the grocery store and buy Leon a whole thing of watermelon in the grocery store. And then Larry makes a scene about it. And it's like, sir, you like watermelon? There's a random black dude. He was like, you know what? Yeah, I like watermelon. He was like, sir, I'm gonna buy you a watermelon. And then
So he's just buying
black people watermelons. And then Leon goes to the house and has a watermelon party with a bunch of black people.
This is the newest episode?
This is like 2 seasons ago.
Oh, I haven't seen. What?
Yes. And then Larry brings a black woman over because Leon needs a woman with a certain name to go on a trip with him out of the country.
I saw that.
And then she walked in and saw all the niggas eating watermelon inside of the kitchen. And then Larry was like, and she said, and she left.
Okay, I gotta rewatch that because that's hilarious.
Curb is perfect. Curb can never,
because they find a great way to touch on things that are real things, but he does it in such a way that it's offensive, but it's not offensive.
The way they brought JB Smooth onto the show is the funniest character introduction ever done. Yes. I'm gonna bring in a family of Katrina survivors. I'm gonna try to marry his aunt or his cousin or whatever. She gets cancer. I try to break up with her before the cancer prognosis because you can't break up with a person with cancer.
No.
She gets mad, leaves, and Leon just stays.
It's the best line. He goes, well, they're gone. They said they're heading on back. And then Leon he's like, so what you gonna do? Leon go, I'm gonna go eat this goddamn sandwich. And then just walks right back in the crib. And he's like, okay.
That was the perfect way to bring a black person in.
Facts.
He's not my manager. He's not somebody that just like, we're not gonna make him a character.
He's just here.
He's just here now.
That's hilarious.
And their chemistry,
incredible.
It make their best friends. This is the most beautiful it became more beautiful than him and his manager, the big dude.
Jeff.
Him and Jeff, it's more beautiful. What?
Yeah, that's true.
Larry and Leon, that is the dream team.
You needed that though, and it's cool that Larry has the wherewithal, to do stuff like that.
Yep.
Because that means that he's like so in touch, even to be that old and that rich. Mm-hmm. He's really.
I gotta bring in the black market somehow.
Yeah, but the funny thing is,
niggas always love Curb.
And I think he realizes. Yes, I don't think he's naive to that either. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't feel. He seems like the kind of guy. If it doesn't make sense, he's not gonna do it. Mm-hmm. And he found a way to do it extremely well, bringing in a lot of classic OG black actors who deserve a look in that space. Mm-hmm. And like you said, seamlessly. And finds a way to keep Leon in the fold organically, and it doesn't feel like it's forced.
Well, now that's why I was saying the setup of him being there is perfect because now he's just there, and we know why. So now he just pops up
right
in any storyline. He can be gone, or he can just pop up because he lives. He won't leave.
You know what he created?
What?
A Kramer.
He did. He created a Kramer.
That's great. A Kramer, but he made him black.
And he brought him in, what, the 4th season? What is that, the 4th season he brought him in or something like that?
Because think of it this way. If a show like Seinfeld was on now, Kramer would be the black guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he created a Kramer.
Yeah.
And the thing is, but the beautiful, and something that I've always felt was, I feel like black people and Jewish people should be a lot closer as like community and race. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just feel like black people and Jewish people should like have like a way crazier, closer bond. And that show with Leon and Larry,
it's like step one of that.
It's perfect. Like it's literally like the that's what it could be, guys. Like,
right. Nah, facts.
Like, I just feel like our cultures intersect so well.
And we've both been oppressed in a lot of ways.
Bro.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
In all honesty, I think part of it is a lot of times we don't have the same conversations. And I think due to our lack of resources through a large period of time, our just business acumen isn't the same. So I don't know if they necessarily see the value.
They see the value.
No.
Use.
That's more what I'm getting at. When I say
that's why I got what I get what you're
when
throwing.
I say see the value, I mean
they
like
see the value, but
honestly, like as in, oh no, this could be a connection.
No, they use. They see the value and they use it, but value, they instead of bringing it in and like nurturing that bond between communities, I just feel like.
But we would, you would lose so much.
What?
I mean, I don't know how many kids would be just trying to rhyme words to get record deals if this bond that you speak of was so much closer.
Oh, if we leveled out the black folk?
No, I don't think this would.
Because y'all know we should get reparations. Because y'all got reparations.
Yeah, but yeah. No, I know, but
no, you know who else?
But there's always an excuse, and not just everyone has an excuse for why we don't get reparations.
But like, it don't make sense. Like, Japanese people should be close as fuck with black people,
right?
Jewish people should be close as fuck with black people, and vice versa.
I think all minorities in general should be closer.
We should all just be one.
But
I don't understand where the disconnect is.
The disconnect comes in that we're all valued for different reasons. And another thing is culturally, we don't really intersect with one another until later in life. Like what I was saying earlier, like we're not around, unless you grow up in a certain kind of environment.
Yeah.
You're not just around all these different types of people.
Yeah.
Not early on. So then whatever your parents are teaching you, which don't forget, they come from a much older thought process, generally speaking. So, your parents, even if they're young, they're from the 70s. Mm-hmm. So then their parents are from the 50s. So these generations weren't exactly cohesive.
You're right. No, I grew up in a Jewish and Asian community. That's
I remember telling you.
Yeah, like that's what I grew up around. There weren't a lot of black kids around. I was one of the few. But I grew up in a Jewish Asian community, and it's like I was going to my friend's house for Hanukkah.
Yeah.
And it's like I love Jewish people. Like, some of my favorite people is Jewish. Like, they're cool, fun, like all that shit. Like, and it makes sense. And it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like there should be a synergy.
There should be a synergy.
And
I'm
sure maybe they think
they
are. They are maybe I don't know.
I don't think there's I think more what you're feeling, and I feel all cultures that have been oppressed, especially if it's been done primarily by one other, one entity. You would think that at some point, but I think we're all playing different games. Some want to align more so with the entity because they know it's safer on that side. Some we could never play that card. That's another thing you got to remember. There's cards we can just never play that other races can. So sometimes it's like, I don't want to get involved in that shit. You know, it's different.
I don't know how can a Jewish person say we don't deserve reparations? Do you think they can? Do you think like that would be a?
There's somebody.
How could they say?
Well, I see what you're saying. It would be what's the word? It would be hypocritical.
Yeah.
Yeah, but people can justify anything. I like.
I just don't.
People can justify anything. Because I also feel like if everyone felt that way, it would have happened by now.
But that's where I'm getting at.
Yeah, it's
like
not,
you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
If you guys because when the Jewish community opens their mouths, things happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But once again, that goes back to we are the biggest consumers. We are not a huge. So our power is in consuming, but a lot of times we don't have the wherewithal to realize we should stop consuming certain things.
Yeah, but
that's our power. Our power is not necessarily, I'm saying on paper right now.
It's to make things hot, consume.
That's it. So we don't have a power as in our equity where if we open our mouth that it's like, oh, wait, hold on.
But that also goes back to the man holding us down because, they won't give us loans in a lot of instances. They won't allow us to empower ourselves in a lot of instances.
Right.
They, for us to buy property and buy homes, it was showed that Bank of America was giving us crazier rates and denying us. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, fact.
Like, we literally have a system that is actively trying to oppress us.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's gonna give? Like we're trying.
No.
There are plenty of niggas trying.
No, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
But I still don't think it's a. How does that help me? That's how I think that's the thought process.
That's their thought.
That's their thought process. The inverse.
Yeah,
yes.
Give us an opportunity, just like you give this white man an opportunity, or your Jewish brother an opportunity,
right? But it's
this Chinese man wants to open a liquor store in our community, so we can just, you know what I'm saying,
right? But my point is, I agree with you, but it's
because that's also how I feel about police. I also feel like police should patrol the community
that they live
in.
I agree. But at the same time,
you have to live here.
The problem is that becomes, I'm saying the inverse, devil's advocate, because I agree.
I'm fine.
But then you got to have but then that makes it more dangerous for the officer, right? That leads the officer to encounter more bribery, more extortion, more all these things that, in my opinion, aren't as bad as what we have going on.
That might help the situation. Like if this officer knows that family and this officer grew up in that community, that person might be more actively willing to talk to them.
Right.
Nigga, that's Ray. Like, that's not Officer Jenkins. That's Ray. Ray grew up next door. Like,
that nigga used to date my sister.
Yeah. He he's a cop, but it's like, people might feel more inclined to snitch.
Right. But
Ray might be able to make something happen where you don't sell drugs on this block.
Oh, so now we got Amsterdam. That's all I'm saying.
There's nothing wrong with trying. If they're going to get their drugs, the war on drugs
is a mythical war. No, it's more
focused on black people. It was for them to take us away and put us in jail so they could get us back in slavery.
Yeah.
Okay?
Shout out to Biden. Stop and frisk.
Oh, my God. He won't. None of them will.
But, I just think it's like you're saying things to fix the problem.
Yeah, but there it is. I'm saying things to fix the problem.
You're trying to fix a problem that isn't a problem.
No.
And I'm saying in the inverse.
I know what you're saying.
I'm saying that for people who don't get it. Mm-hmm. Just so they're not like, this nigga Maestro racist. He don't like basketball, watermelon, and now this nigga want niggas to go to
that, nigga. And don't edit anything out.
I got me over here sounding like Pence. That's not my problem. It's not really my issue.
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
You not like Ted Cruz.
Yeah, so that's Shay Shay interview.
Listen, man. Terry Crews was pissing me off during quarantine, the way he was tweeting. And he was talking, and I was like, damn, bro, I really liked you. Like, I really liked you.
Okay, what were his worst tweets?
And that's the thing. Like, I kind of blocked him out as a person.
The Gabrielle Union stuff.
The Gabrielle Union stuff, where I think Gabrielle Union was working on what movie was or
that
show?
was America's Got Talent.
He was working on America's Got Talent. Gabrielle Union said she experienced some racism from crew and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then she came out and said it. I was feeling something, and instead of him shutting the fuck up as a black man and just letting the black woman tell her piece,
right?
He had to say, I didn't experience anything happen on that set. Actually, that set was perfect. There was nothing wrong. They did nothing wrong. She's a liar.
He said it was diverse. I've never worked with such a diverse group of people.
I got you, Mr. White Man. And I'm just like, bro, just even if you don't agree, that's a black woman. Let the black woman get her shit off. If she's if she feels some kind of way, you're not her feelings. So it's like, that's how she felt. That's how what she was going through.
Right.
So don't fucking step on her grievances.
Mm-hmm.
And make it seem like, oh, everything's buttercup and champagne. We good.
Buttercup and champagne.
I just made that up. I don't know. Terry Crews, Old Spice. Like, and I was just like...
He did do those commercials. I forgot all about that.
Oh, my God. And the thing about it is, I love Terry Crews all the way. It's crazy how people do things. Like, you can love them for so long, and then they show something about themselves, and you're like, damn, just like Kanye. I've loved Kanye for so long.
So wrong. So many wrongs.
So many wrongs. See?
Yeah.
Through thick and thin. When that man went on that and took that little girl's award and said Beyonce had the best album.
That little girl.
I was like, yeah, well, it's Kanye. Fuck that white girl. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But in retrospect, that little girl who just won her first VMA.
Right.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited. Like, you're wrong for stepping on. Like, I can say that as an adult. I was still a child. Like, it's wrong, bro.
Because if somebody did that at his moment, he'd be livid.
Oh, my God. You know, if you do that to my daughter or anybody, I'm running on stage.
I never thought about it from a parent perspective. You're right. You know what? You just changed my whole perspective. Because if I was a parent, I don't give a damn how privileged or nothing. You
took the mic from my daughter.
And she has worked to be here. Like, she's a talent.
I worked for the record label. I own part of the record. I know what my daughter's done. I know the work I've done for my daughter, with my daughter. And you took the mic from my daughter and said, Beyonce during her moment, and my daughter's about to cry on a VMA stage? Bro, I'm going to see you. I think the lead singer of Kings of Leon was trying to beat his ass, but all his band members was holding him down. Like, Kings of Leon.
I was just laughing because I'm just thinking, like, really?
Yeah, exactly. But the whole thing, I was like, sit down. You ain't going to do nothing. But now I was in dome, I'm like, that was awful. Like,
That's crazy.
I was like, that was actually nothing funny
that was nothing
or cool about that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It was a great clip.
It was a great moment. It's going to go down in history. When he yelled at Sway was just trying to help.
Yeah, but you know what? I love that because that sometimes just shows you people just don't understand. Like, they
don't get it.
They really don't get it. And it's funny because the way he was spazzing on Sway was more of like, I've been there with people. Where it's like, you just, and don't get me wrong, it looks like, in that moment, it looks like if he wasn't on a camera and he wasn't Kanye West, it would look like he was so wrong. And it'd be like, man, you can't tell this nigga nothing. Mm-hmm. He doesn't listen to reason. But Kanye's like, no, you don't get it. Like, you can't even.
And you know me. I Kanye on people sometimes.
Yes.
Like, I'm loud. Yeah. Shut up. I black on people. Like, I say my piece. You're going to know how I feel. And, like, I've done that. And, like, seeing him through life, I'm like, oh, man. And, like, growing, I'm like, I can't do that. That looks crazy.
Right.
Like, Sway was really just trying to be like, why don't you do it yourself and get you made enough money to do it yourself. I made these shirts.
Yeah, but see,
Kanye,
and that be and that be the
was,
problem.
That's why he got mad.
That's the problem.
He was like, the motherfucking cheap ass shirts, nigga. Do you know I went to Louis Vuitton and I interned there for 3 years. You think Virgil just got that out of nowhere? I did.
You know, that's like, that would be like that's how I feel when motherfuckers be like, when I'm like, oh yeah, I make, they find out I make music. They be like, oh, I make music too.
It's not Ralph though.
Or niggas be like, it's just like, I get it. But like, you're not even, sometimes what you're seeing, the other person, their vision isn't even there. One of my favorite Ali clips, he literally goes, people go, Ali, don't do it. Don't do it. You'll hurt yourself. He said, but I'm way up here and you way down here. So I can see all these things you can't see. So you're over here trying to give me perspective, but the perspective is more frustrating because it's just like, how small-minded are you?
Yeah, and you're not listening.
And yes.
Like, because you're giving me, that's why when people explain shit to me, a lot of times I just shut up and just let them speak and get their shit off. Because a lot of times there's not an answer. And like, a lot of times, like, I am a person that tries to, a solution-based person. Like, when someone brings me an issue they're going through, I try to work out the solution with them. But a lot of times, it's not an answer. Sometimes niggas just need to get their shit off and vent. And I'm on the radio right now. I need to get my shit off, and you're saying dumb shit to me.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, Sway, you're still on the radio. Like, you're the radio. Like
you ain't even realized you're on a dying medium.
You're literally on a drowning. You're on a sinking ship.
And you chilling. And mind you, I have nothing but respect for Sway.
I respect your medium. I respect what you do.
But
I wish it came back, and I wish it wasn't. But you have to understand, I'm 5 years ahead of all of you.
Right.
I've been doing this. I've been working. I know everybody in all the families of all of the manufacturers of clothes. They have to help you. You can't just get those machines that make, these industrial machines that make and print and do all the things you want to do. You can't get that.
It's like buying movie cameras. You got to rent them bitches.
You got to rent them. The new
Panavision,
the
nigga.
new Reds, the body costs $80,000-$90,000.
Yes. You're renting these, or and that's still different than clothing manufacturing, and that's still inaccessible, but that's different than that.
And not just that, it's like clothing manufacturing. Where are you getting your silk from? Where are they getting? So it's like, you don't think they have all the places on lock where they're sourcing all
in contracts where you only sell to me, and
only sell to me. So now you're not even talking about the manufacturing. You're talking about getting the product to start to producing.
Exactly.
They own all of these, all the silk worms and all that. They already own that territory. I can't get silk if I'm not working through them.
Right. There's a reason why this shit has worked the way it's worked for all these years. Or niggas would just be out here making Nikes.
Bro.
Right.
Niggas would be out here making Nikes.
Right.
Bro, do you know how fast niggas would be making Nikes?
Because it's not like it's a crazy process. It's just the manufacturing chain.
Not hard.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Just the manufacturing chain.
Yeah.
And they made sure to lock it down so you can't do it.
Early.
That's why we got to go to China and get the little babies to make the shoes.
By the way, did you ever see what China did with what's his name? What's the guy who owned Alibaba?
Oh, they disappear him?
They didn't disappear him, but he's teaching classes at some school now, and
can't leave.
And he doesn't have a ton of money, and no, he can't leave.
The man that owns their Amazon.
So basically, he owned, and he was like the richest man in the world, and and they knocked him down a few Jack Ma, that's his name.
Yeah.
Let me hold on.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I the thing about it, that's why I'm so fond of South America. People don't understand. Like, I like South America. Don't like Europe. Don't really care for Asia. Japan's cool. But other than that, I don't want anything to do with the East.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. I'll go south
But I mean,
maybe a little southeast towards Africa.
It's the way it's just the way their shit is set up very differently, and there's nothing for us in Russia. So
I've never had the desire to go.
No, but I'm saying on top of that, being black, there's nothing for us in Russia.
No.
China's cool, but it's just, it's communist country.
I don't have a desire to go to China at all. Hong Kong sounds cool. China absorbed them now. Like China made them again. So it's not even like, is it cool?
So basically what happened was he criticized China.
You can't do that.
Oh no. Yes, exactly. In a speech.
You're not allowed to do that.
And it wasn't crazy. It was just like he was like basically our economy is archaic and we need something like that. So in March 2021, Ma and Alibaba were ordered by Chinese government regulators to sell off certain media holdings that they owned, including Hong Kong's South China Morning Post, as part of Chinese's campaign to curb influence wielded by giant digital conglomerates. They hit him with all kinds of shit, bro.
What's the name of the president? Xi
Jinping.
Xi Jinping. He looks like Winnie the Pooh. So they, all of China, the protesters started printing pictures of Winnie the Pooh. And like being like, get rid of him. Oh. So now you can't like mention Winnie the Pooh in China. Look how Winnie.
Wait, what?
China. China, man.
Censorship of Winnie the Pooh.
I love that I be saying wild facts, but it's all real.
Beginning in July 2017, the Chinese government censored imagery of the anthropomorphic teddy bear Winnie the Pooh, particularly Disney's version of the character. The censorship is believed to be a result of Chinese Communist Party General Secretary Xi Jinping being compared to the character in internet memes, which the Chinese government saw as a disrespectful mockery of the leader and its country.
Look at that. Look. And then they started pictures. Oh, see?
Oh.
And Winnie the Pooh. He looks like Winnie the Pooh.
His wife was like,
you call me Piglet?
Wow. Wait. Despite the censorship, there's no general ban on books and toys of the Winnie the Pooh character in the country. 2 Pooh-themed rides still operate in Shanghai Disney.
Yeah, but tread softly. You tread lightly.
Yeah.
Tread lightly. Because now I bet y'all know
I bet you they're empty. I bet you no one rides them.
Listen, I'm gonna put this slight ban on it so y'all know I don't like it. Do it. Try me.
Right.
Fucking try me.
Yeah.
China is a try me state.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, do it.
Like the owner of Alibaba is gone.
Bro, well, let me see where he is now. I watched a whole documentary on this and it was actually quite like, where is Jack Ma now? Like when they say where he is, it's like, because bro, he created Alipay. He created he
was on his Jack Dorsey way.
Yes, he basically created the eBay of China. He created Alibaba. Then after that, he created the way to pay through all these sites. Then it was insane. Okay, in November 22, Ma was reportedly living in a low-profile life in Tokyo, Japan, for nearly 6 months, and occasionally traveling abroad. In March 2023, Ma was spotted for the first time at the Yonggu School in Hangzhou, China.
Man, my man, they
shut him down.
I mean, you're allowed to torture people in China, probably. So they probably, because China, Russia, and Korea, like those are 3 places you can't say nothing about the king. You also can't say nothing about the king of Thailand. But it's like, no, well, he's the president, but he's the king.
Right.
And Putin's the president, but he's the king.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Biden is not our king. He is a president.
He is
a sitting senior citizen president.
Let me see.
Kamala is just waiting on the day.
Oh, she's in the wings, so ready.
She is. Look! I look at her. She's like, he's gonna fall any
watch
minute.
This.
Lincoln Riley, an innocent young woman who was killed by an illegal. That's right. But how many of the thousands of people being killed by illegals?
Like, wait, look at the guy to the right when he says illegal. Watch how he looks down.
An innocent young woman who was killed by an illegal. That's right. But how many of the thousands of people being killed by illegals?
He said, we can't keep doing this.
But my thing is, like, you know, but
What they're going to do is to ensure, and what they're going to do is to ensure a national, really endanger our national security. They're going to expend, you know, are they going to expand personal freedoms? Well, that's what we're going to do. They're going to do everything to not grow our economy. Literally, they have no platform. They're all about, they're against everything, not for anything, except the things that are the wrong things. What they're running on.
Oh shit, he's talking like my grandfather.
They're running backwards.
Not like the exact words, but like.
But guess what?
Just
we won't let them win the past.
Is he talking about immigrants, illegal immigrants again?
I
thought he was still. Let's act like he was still talking about immigrants. Wait, what did the top of that say he's talking about?
His Adderall wore off.
No, like he's just like. The thing about it is when you get old enough, like you don't give a fuck what you say. You just say whatever comes. Like you just say what you feel and say like, because it's like
you can't be canceled. But
yeah,
like,
I mean you can be, but it's like I made you sick. Like I'm not. So I did it.
I'm not playing your game anymore.
I won. The goal is marked off.
Right.
That's the last thing on the list. If you, Mary Jenny, become the president of the United States.
Fuck y'all. Like I did it, and I'm old now. The immigrants, they're not gonna bring nothing. They're just gonna take away. You don't even care about the shit you said back. The things you said back in the day.
Country, whether he's an agricultural.
Oh man.
Okay.
And so I think they're split. I don't know.
Let me talk to something unsavory now. The issue of immigration. Yeah. Is there a Democratic Party position which accommodates the need to stop illegal entry, punish people
completely different
who hire
guy,
cheap wages illegally, and also gives hope to people who live? If we want the problems of Canada right now,
yeah,
keep it.
He wanted them out.
No, but he said
into the chamber.
Listen, man, go find a clip where he says something racist. Don't just try to find something on MSNBC. That's gonna take too long. There's clips where it just be like,
like clips
get them
like
monkeys out of here. You like, oh shit.
Those are the ones I chop up.
Yeah, exactly. Go to the shit you
guys
do.
like me.
Fucking try to find it on Twitter. Just type on YouTube Biden racist. We're gonna find gold. Like it's not Biden racist YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. Yeah. You know, I still go to Google. I'm an old man.
But when you're trying to find the racist clips, you need to just go to the shorts and just type in Biden racist. And that's why I like Bernie Sanders. You can't find anything racist on him. All you find is that motherfucker sitting in the lines with the black people during segregation. So I'm like, if that white boy was getting sprayed with us, I like him.
That's true. He actually cared.
In Delaware, the largest growth in population is Indian Americans moving from India. You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent.
See, I told you.
Romney
Get straight to it.
He said in the first 100 days, he's going to let the big banks once again write their own rules. Unchain Wall Street.
What do you mean?
I'm going to put you all back in chains.
Oh, whoa!
Justice to make sure black mothers feel confident when they send their child, their son out on the street that he's going to be safe. We got to recognize that kid wearing a hoodie may very well be the next poet laureate and not a gangbanger. We have this notion that somehow if you're poor,
I get what he was.
That wasn't that bad.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids.
But this is what he was still.
Poor people are just as smart as
white kids. You know what
wealthy people, black kids.
You know what I love though? Boy, if he said this now, he wouldn't have caught it. I gotta give it to him. That nigga caught that and kept running with it. And he
do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids, black kids.
It was like, oh shit,
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black,
This motherfucker said poor kids are just as bright as white kids. He thinks white people are superior. He said poor kids are just as smart as white kids. He thinks white people are a superior race. That is his internal, that's how his mind works.
Yes.
So his brain fart was poor kids are just as smart as white kids because white kids are the smartest. Then he said, wealthy kids. Black kids.
Wealthy came before.
He was saying white people are the smartest. Wealthy people, fuck. Black people.
Asian kids.
Fuck. God damn it. He internally.
And that's before he was president.
Bro, he internally is racist. Like, and the thing about it is, and he's having all these Freudian slips.
And I will say, hey, listen, so everyone knows I'm not biased. Yeah, Trump is too. That's fine.
Nah,
but it's just
Trump different, bro.
No, I know he's different, but what I'm saying is, no, he's racist too. I'm just getting at this lesser of two evils thing is they got to cut that shit.
Trump is the lesser of two racist evils for me because I personally feel I don't like hidden racism.
That's what I'm getting at.
Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
Yes.
like deep-seated racism. Trump just seems to be, I'm not speaking for, I'm not promoting, but Trump just seems to be surrounded by racist white people and his market and the people that
So
really
he leans into it.
rolls with him
Mhm.
happen to be that. That is his market. So, of course, I am going to,
Pander to my audience.
This
Yeah.
is my audience. Y'all the people who really riding for
Yeah.
me. I like to go off of history.
And he goes
Like
with
I
the money.
just said about Bernie Sanders.
Mhm.
Bernie Sanders was with the niggas getting sprayed. If he was running, I'm always going to vote for Bernie.
Right. I feel
Period. I'm
Right.
always going to vote for Bernie. Obama came in, always going to vote for Barack Obama.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker Trump was always hanging with niggas when he did not have to.
Right.
He was at all the popular black events, hanging out with all the popular and all the black shows and all I'm Trump Towers. Like, I don't have to. I can make myself big and not associate with niggas if I don't like niggas.
Yeah.
I don't think he doesn't not like niggas. Like,
I think he just goes to where the money is, and I think he likes money more than he cares
then
about
he cares
hate.
about what?
Yes.
I like money.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go where the audience is. Not saying that I would sink to that level. I'm not saying that I would do all that. I'm not saying if my audience was black.
LeMicah's the next Candace Owens.
Jesus
Could
Christ.
you, man? Can I tell you though? I just had that thought. You would crush it. You would hate yourself.
No,
I
wouldn't be able to.
You wouldn't live very long.
I wouldn't. But
you
I
would
would die of naturally of stress.
Yes, you would hate yourself. You would hate your
But
life.
I feel like
But you would crush it.
I feel like I do pretty well at just my honesty. Like I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like my honesty is controversial enough where I don't have, where I don't have to lean into a specific side. Candace Owens was like, oh, they like me? Well, let me pander to this.
After she already sued a school for being racist and doing all these, like,
You know
you
what I'm
already
saying?
played the other card.
She's played the other card. Now she sees that card's winning. So she's like, okay, I'm going to go over here. I can't sell myself. Like, I
would never want you to
be black and white.
Yeah.
Like, to be a black and white person does not interest me.
No.
Like, I am right wing. I am left wing.
Yeah.
All the leftists, all the liberals, all the conservatives. I can't.
Well, it's just, I hate it because it's stupid because it shouldn't just be two.
It should have never just been two.
It's just, but it's, I don't remember where this came from, but it was something in the basic sense of the original Constitution that was based on something else, but it was really the humans. It's like the way it's set up this way is because humans, once you give them more than a choice of two, they can't pick. And you really spread your choices. It's a psychological reason. That's what I'm saying.
That they use to their advantage.
Yes.
To make it easier, maybe. But that's not.
But I also
that's
believe
not true because people are gonna. If you give me more than two, it will be spread out.
Yeah, but
there will still be a winner.
There have been civilizations, though. I watched something on this that have done this, and they've tried to do like multiple. It really does get lost in the. Now, mind you, with technology and all the things we have now, no, I believe we can do it. But in history's past, there was no. It's too much.
And then one party breaks off and becomes a guerrilla unit, and now they're kidnapping people.
Bro, even like that whole Hitler and the Nazi party was just like it was called the Workmen's something party before, and it was just a rogue party that when. It was literally
it's literally what I'm saying. It's like it was just a rogue party, and then they were like, "Oh, y'all not."
Yeah, like it's as much as I hate it, I do get why it's formed, why it started to form that way. But now we should,
technology. But I mean, regardless of how technology works, we're still humans, bro. We still have the same nature. We still have the same base functions, no matter how evolved or, you know what I'm saying, forward thinking we are. We're still going to revert back to those base functions when it comes down to the nitty gritty.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes down to it, life or death, what we doing? You're always going to go back to basic instinct. You're always going to go back to we got the technology, but people still, nigga, they were doing, people still do when you have a torch when a bunch of people in the town, they get mad and they get an angry mob. And they go to we're gonna get them ourselves.
We just call it a riot now.
We just call it a riot now. It still happens.
It still happens. Yeah.
It still happens. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, this is my thought process though. Even if we did have more, how many motherfuckers actually pay attention anyway? So the fact that there's only 2 people. And most people only know the 2 people, and then they don't know nobody under that. If you gave them 5, 6 options, motherfucker. I mean, and we kind of get that but let's be real. If you had real different parties and all this kind of shit, people don't pay enough attention to. I think it's just splits the votes so much, like a lot. Because like I said, most people aren't really paying attention. They just want a team. They like that this shit is like football. It makes it understandable. You see what I mean? Yeah. Like it's like I can pick a good, I can pick an evil. You start putting 3, 4, now there's gray area? We don't want that. And most people can't perceive gray area. I feel strongly one way or another.
Yeah, and I live in gray.
Like same.
You know what I'm saying? Like I live in gray.
Nobody's complete other than very, very select things. Mm-hmm. No one's generally completely wrong and no one's generally completely right.
Bro, life is we're living on a spectrum. Life is a spectrum. Like the way your world views is a spectrum. Your sexuality is a spectrum. Everything's a fucking spectrum. Yeah. Like no one is completely right. No one is completely left. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not how the world works.
But then we all virtue signal to each other because we have to. And that's the problem. We're put into these shells.
Well, it's about wanting to blend in. It's about wanting to
not disrupt.
Be a part of something and not disrupt. Yeah. And you might have already made yourself at home in one space. Mm-hmm. So now you don't want to
fuck up my worldview.
I can't fuck up my world.
Right.
Because if I tell people my real worldview,
I might lose my job.
Kevin, don't bring Kevin over here. He likes, he's a Trump supporter.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, don't, ew, Bob, stop hanging out. But Kevin's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he has he says wild things, but I like Kevin. John, don't bring Kevin back here.
Honestly, I just can't hang out with anybody who can hang out with Kevin.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Welcome to Los Angeles. and that's the crazy part to me because sit down, talk to me, change.
Change my mind.
Change my mind.
Or give me your perspective, because I would just like to know.
And then if you can sit there, do this with me respectfully, and I can sit there and not go, okay. And we can both see, that's the other problem. Most people, how we always like laugh or have fact, like you're much better at remembering the facts than I am. But you know how I'll have a story and then I go, wait, let me find this fact. Because I want to show, like, no, this is rooted in something. It's not just an opinion.
This is from, of course.
So it's kind of one of those things, like when you're going to have that debate, first off, it shouldn't be an argument. That debate with somebody.
That discussion.
That discussion. It should be rooted in you two being able to give facts and stories and your own anecdotes. And even if we don't end up agreeing, it's like, you're right.
Emotional about it.
Exactly. That does happen. You're right. Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but not everybody. And you're right. It doesn't apply to everyone, but that does happen. Or that is true. Or that side. Because I'm going to keep it a beam, bro.
Right.
Things on the right, I agree with. The things that Republicans say, I agree with. There's a lot of things that the Democrats say that I agree with. There's a lot of things that the Democrats say I do not agree with. There's a lot of things that Republicans say I do not agree with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's weird because it seems like media is only focusing in on, it's like the Republicans, the only thing you see of Republicans is actually like evil. Like the media only shows the terrible majority, the one chick in Congress that's just acting crazy.
Nikki Haley,
all these people. They
and
only
the MAGA
focus
hats
on, and the MAGA hats and all
Right.
that. So like whenever I see them, I associate the Republican Party with evil because I'm like, y'all are like vicious, like y'all like don't care about people and but that's not all of them, and that's not their total beliefs on the right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and then I don't like it because I don't like the performance theater that the left does of dressing it up.
Oh my God, when them niggas was taking a knee during quarantine.
Come on, bro.
And
come on, bro.
And they were wearing the
African. See, that's the thing. Like you said, my biggest pet peeve is the hidden racism.
They pissed Nancy Pelosi, get off your fucking knees.
Or how about she just donate some of that
some of your Pelosi money from your investment
dollars. Why don't you put some of those back into the black community?
Nah,
we'll call it even.
She showed niggas away. Either y'all gonna get with it or get lost. You see what I'm doing? I gotta divulge all of my earnings. I gotta divulge all of my investments. Y'all better get on this train.
Catch up, niggas. Catch up.
I'm showing you right now. You think I would take a loss? Okay, then why don't you get on this train? I put in that trade yesterday. They had to log it yesterday. Why don't you look at my logs? You scared to win? Or you want to get me out?
How much
and
longer,
miss out on the money?
How much longer do you think I got to live?
Come on, bro. I'm trying to put. Though that's the way I took Nancy Pelosi. I was like, I don't keep thinking she trying to put niggas on game. Like she's like, if you follow my, because you know, if you follow Nancy Pelosi,
you'll never lose.
If you follow her trade record,
everything
her and her husband trades on the stock market, she does not lose.
Ever.
And that's been for the past 5-7 years. If you follow what Pelosi does, you'll win. So really, y'all some haters, because like y'all can see what I'm doing right here. Y'all niggas don't want to win with me? Like I'm showing you, ain't no other, all the other senators and everything, they got to do it through three levels down. They got to send it to their cousin, and they doing it behind your back. I'm showing you live and live front page, baby.
I'm gonna start investing.
Yeah,
Pelosi.
I've been telling everyone for years. First person who ever told me, Director X. Director X was like, bro, if you follow Nancy Pelosi in the stock market, she has to divulge all of her trades. You'll always win. I was like, people in Congress can invest in the stock market? Yeah. This was like 7 years ago. Like, I was like, people in Congress are allowed to invest in the stock market? He was like, bro, are you crazy?
That's the biggest that's why they all have money. None of them make over $200,000 a year, basically.
But they all millionaires.
But they're all millionaires somehow.
Somehow. And they're allowed to invest in the stock market, and then they can bring the CEO into. They can divest their interest in a company because they know they're about to
bring this motherfucker
the CEO.
Yes.
So, all right, I'm pull all the money out of Amazon. because we know we're about to bring some problems
On
to
Friday,
their door.
Jeff
On Friday.
Bezos.
Yeah, we got Jeff Bezos, and what's her name? The Hispanic girl from New York.
AOC.
AOC about to say something crazy. So let's pull all the money out because she got a bomb. And then you know too much.
Way too much. Well, it's not a game. It's a rigged game. And I think that's what they like. They like a rigged game.
And so what I'm over here like is, if you know, why are you complaining? You can look at her returns.
Not wrong.
Just look at what she's invested in.
That was some good game.
Get on the train.
Yeah. Get on the train. People all over the world.
Hey, join hands.
Start a love train.
Hey, a love train. Yeah. Nah, man.
We don't have to pay for that. That's nice.
Oh, God. Let's sing a Drill Levert song, maybe LSG song or something. I want that. I need that money.
Yo,
imagine
YouTube copyrights something and it's one of those songs.
They do that to me on Instagram all the time.
That's hilarious.
They copyright strike me, and then I have to write a letter. I own these songs. Look at my name. My father is dead.
Leverticus?
Yeah. And then they go through. I always get redeemed. But it's too late. You messed up the post.
You killed my engagement.
You killed the engagement.
Can I get that back? Huh?
No.
Oh, that's
you
funny.
Motherfucker.
All right, I think we can wrap this thing on up. I'm trying to see.
It felt like that.
Is there any? It felt like that. I'm trying to see. Is there anything else?
Did we talk about Terry Crews enough?
Well, I know you want to just say he felt a tad performative on Shannon Sharp.
Listen, man, like I was saying before, I love Terry Crews after he did that to Gabrielle Union. It started making me have him look.
That's what it was.
It had me looking at him funny, right?
Right.
And I was like, that's weird. And then he got molested at an Oscar party after he did that to Gabrielle Union. And like, I was with him still. I was like,
Of course, there are reports that her contract wasn't renewed because she reported a toxic atmosphere existed at the show. You're at the show.
You're at the
toxic
show.
Atmosphere?
First of all, I can't speak for sexism because I'm not a woman, but I can't speak on behalf of any racism comments. That was never my experience on America's Got Talent. In fact, it was the most diverse place I have ever been in my 20 years of entertainment.
Wait. Really quickly. And mind you, I like Terry Crews too. If you see this and I see you, look, brother, this is not against you. Nigga, you worked on Friday.
hey, bro, nah, bro.
Friday After Next. I'm pretty sure Friday After Next was a tad more.
Was it diverse?
I see what you're saying.
Was it?
Yeah, it was all black people.
Yeah. I mean, the crew might have been white.
What about white chicks? Sure, that was a diverse set.
He was really doubling down where he didn't need to double down.
We're Asian, women, older, younger.
Sound like Biden.
Black, it was everything in the gamut. Now, I have to say this, too. When you look at what the allegations are about, it was given by an unnamed source. My thing is, it's funny because I believe you should listen to women. You should always believe women. So I asked my wife what I should do. And she was like, first of all, if it's coming from an unnamed source, because Gabrielle Union has not made any statement to this day about any of these allegations publicly. Yeah. So she's
okay. Quickly too. Now when you watch this and then you see how he was acting on Shannon Sharp. I see what you mean. Cause here he's a little bit more. I mean, it's just I haven't seen anything. And then on Shannon Sharp, he's just like black man.
Yeah.
And it was just.
And I saw her, and I just don't.
Yeah.
It was one of the biggest mistakes of my. Yeah, it was, bro. Like you stepped on you stepped on a black woman's complaint like heavy.
Yeah.
Like, and really doubled down on how great the atmosphere is.
Yeah, because he really could have just said, I never experienced that, but Gabrielle, we all don't experience the same things, right?
Yeah.
And whatever her fight is, I just want to make sure I stand with her.
Gabrielle Union, worked with her, love her.
And we hope she figures this out soon. And we hope we figure this out soon.
I'm riding with her, and I hope she figures it out soon.
Yeah. So many less words.
See, or don't say I'm riding with her. I hope she gets everything worked out and gets everything handled. I'm neutral. You know what I'm saying? Just stay neutral with it.
Right.
You don't have to step on. And now look at the first. My whole thing, and then he stepped on that, right? And then he said, I was molested by a talent agent, and I was looking like, now you want people to stand with you, huh? You a big, burly black man.
I see what you're saying.
Like, my whole thing, that's really what triggered me. Like, because I was like, you making me look at you funny, and I love you, bro.
Yeah.
And now you're coming out, and you need people to be on your team. Because you were sexually assaulted at a party while your wife was there by a powerful white executive, and now you need people to believe you. Big black Terry Crews football player got molested by somebody, got touched by somebody.
Right.
First of all, black people gonna be like, that big nigga got you let somebody touch you? Like, so you need people to sympathize with you. But you're not even willing to sympathize with something.
Right. Yeah, no, that's a very...
So now you're getting a taste. You get a taste of this. You get a taste of that medicine. Because everybody didn't take it how they wanted. He wanted them to take it. No. He wanted everybody to be with him. And if he didn't do that to her, I probably would have been like, that's fucked up. This needs to change. I still was like that. But since he did that to Gabrielle, I was like, nigga, if you don't defend your big ass because you need to stand up for your damn self. You don't need nobody else's support because you've never seen anything like that happen. What if somebody was at that party and they knew that producer? I've known Doug for years. Doug would never do that. My entire life, Doug has never sexually harassed me.
Right.
Bro.
And it's somebody who Doug paid just like it was somebody who was paying you.
Who was paying you.
Right.
But now you need us to be with you. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
What has he been doing?
He's still working.
Well, I know, of course, but I'm just saying, what has he been doing? Just he's on America's Got Talent still, or?
I mean, it's Terry Crews.
No, I know. I'm just trying to think. I haven't seen him in anything like that.
Yeah, no. Let's see. I mean, Terry Crews still pop up.
I know. But
it
seems like he's more in a hosting space than like seeing him in like movies or like things like that.
Yeah, actually, look up what he's doing. Yeah, because during that interview, he was like, he sued, I think, his talent agency.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, you suing a lot of people to be just like working. Cloudy, known for. Let's see.
No, don't go to known for. Go to the list that goes in the order.
Yeah, something 2023. So Craig of the Creek, he was doing that. Oh, yeah, everything, nothing in 2024 yet.
Craig of the Creek.
Stranded 3.
Don't know.
Bully. Don't know. This looks like it was on Amazon, maybe. No, it's a short film. Stranded, what was that? That's another short film.
Zach King. Get out of that. Let's just look at the damn.
Okay, I'm just trying to see.
I want to see what big movies he's done since he's complained.
Tales of the Walking Dead.
He did do that episode of The Walking Dead.
That's one episode?
Yeah, Tales is like bottle episodes.
Oh, okay.
That they did after the season. This just shows people in the world.
Got you.
Going through what they're going.
That's actually a really cool spin on that.
Yeah, they had a lot of big actors and
Evie and Joe, Guardians of the Galaxy, Side Hustle, The Return of
Guardians of the Galaxy. What?
Cosmic Rewind. It's a short. Yeah, I mean, it don't
keep going down.
Brooklyn.
Wait, go up. He was in Space Force? I love Space Force.
Oh, yeah, I guess
they canceled that show. I thought it was a good show.
I never watched it. It only did one season, right?
2.
Oh, okay.
I think they did 2. They dropped the second season like strangely and like didn't really promote it and everything. But I liked Space Force. It felt like The Office a little bit. With a little bit more production value. They're not in one set the entire episode.
You have space.
Man, you know how profitable The Office probably was?
Bro.
Not even talking about from a standpoint of how successful
I'm talking about
production.
Is.
Production.
Took nothing. Nothing.
You go to the same place every day for work.
And then when it got crazy, we started getting into the warehouse and fucking...
We might go to the warehouse.
Or in the parking lot.
Or in the parking lot. We might get really weird and go to Michael's house once or twice a season.
Right.
We might have a bus episode. We might be at the park playing baseball.
But that's like, we don't go anywhere, so why not?
They only kind of got freaky when Jim left.
And then when the bosses well, I guess they were still in the office.
They were still in the office.
Right.
When D'Angelo Vickers, when goddamn all of them came, they were still in the office, bro.
That's crazy.
That is all their business expenses were the actors every year.
Yep.
Had to be.
Bro, it was shot like a fucking MTV reality show.
You don't need
You don't need shit.
we can stay with the same crew, same people for a 12.
We sell paper. Like, even just the fact of what we do here. So all we need is phones that don't ring.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, you never really see, other than when they're faxing something, paper.
Paper. That's it.
You just need a cubicled office.
Mm-hmm. Cubicle. They could just get a warehouse, dress the warehouse up, and that is where we're at for years. It's Scranton. Guys. That.
Imagine if the niggas would have just really shot that in Scranton.
Bro.
They would have saved so much money.
It's Always Sunny.
Oh, that's one of the most genius.
It's Always Sunny in the Office have the most genius, ideal setups, bro. They probably have everything on the same stage. Like, everything's on stage 6, sound stage 6.
Right.
You got the bar, you got Charlie's house, you got
Right. Shit, that's genius, bro. That, like, I knew Sonny was really smart. My homie Malcolm Barrett was in the first episode. So he's the one who, remember, he was like, go have niggas hanging from Raptor.
I know exactly.
Yeah. And so we were talking about it, and he was like, it was hilarious. When he went in to shoot the episode, I guess they were shooting another thing that day, and he said he went in, the way it was shot was really weird. They shot in like these blocks, and he was just like, okay, cool. He was like, I don't think this shit's going anywhere, but whatever. He was like,
one of the longest running shows.
Yeah, and then he said he saw what they were. He was like, oh, this is crazy.
Forever.
It ended up being,
And now I'm on the first episode of one of the best shows in history.
Crazy.
It's Always Sunny is one of the best shows ever made.
Facts.
Like, there aren't any shows willing I don't think there is a show that's willing to go as far as them live.
South Park. Oh yeah, no, not with real people.
Real people.
No.
Yeah, no. South Park is the original.
Yes, and they man, shout out to Sonny, because when they created that and when they got greenlit and everything, they beat the cycle by like 4 years. If they would have started
going out of style that you can't.
Yes.
And now they've been grandfathered in.
They could do. Yes.
They can still do everything.
And they got Danny DeVito, so that adds like a Hollywood element.
Like, this is and Charlie Day. Because Charlie Day became.
Yes.
Charlie Day is the man now.
And I mean, Mac is the man too. Like, he's the.
Well, first of all, it's his show.
That's what I mean. It's
him and Charlie Day's show.
Yeah.
Dennis is their friend.
But who's, once again, might have been a little nepotism, but boy, that motherfucker's great.
The Dennis system, yo.
Remember him in Fargo?
Yes.
Ooh.
When he got killed, when he was, bro.
Incredible.
They had a great cast that first 2 seasons.
They did.
Oh man, but yeah, when he popped up in Chicago, because I think that was the first big thing that I saw him in outside of Sunny, and I was like, my niggas is out here working. I got so excited because I was like, he's doing prestige television now.
I wish I saw him in more.
He is. He's working.
I know he's working.
It's coming.
Yeah. Okay.
It's coming because he was the star of the Blackberry movie that came out and it was pretty good. Didn't get as much love, you know what I'm saying? But Dumb Money didn't get as much love, and Dumb Money was a great fucking movie.
Dumb Money.
Dumb Money, he's not in Dumb Money, but Dumb Money and Blackberry were like in the same league where like it was a feature film. It came out, it just didn't get the love that it was supposed to get. Cause you see how Blackberry, you're looking at Blackberry.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Which one was he in?
No, Blackberry. That's it. He's a star. Look, Jake Gyllenhaal, Glenn Howard.
Wow.
He's on the yeah.
Wow.
He's the guy. He's like, did you see The Founder?
Yeah, we talked about this.
He's basically, he's my favorite actor's character in The Founder. Michael Keaton's my favorite actor.
Yeah, I remember.
But he's basically Michael Keaton's character in The Founder, where they find a savvy businessman, and he's like, "I'm gonna make this shit the best shit ever." Like,
and I'm gonna take it all.
He's the guy that makes it. Like the guys that made the BlackBerry. He's the guy that like.
Every great story, it's that.
Yeah.
Like every great story, like even
Steve Jobs.
Coca-Cola though too.
Really?
Yeah, like Coca-Cola, the guy who created the actual syrup and he couldn't really move the shit.
I'm not like a marketer. Like I am an inventor. Like that's not.
Yeah.
My ability is creating stuff. I don't know how to market stuff. Someone always has to come in, a smart nigga who knows how to get their way. Kind of like how I'm here doing this show with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have a nigga that started something, accepted it, built it up, does all the editing, does everything, looks up everything, really makes a plan. Really has the sauce. And then you got somebody that comes in like, let's take this. It would be a shame if I took it. It'd be a shame if I came in and add a little spice to this bitch. And then
next thing you know, we're
making millions.
We're fighting in court over a hand deal. What is it? A handshake deal.
Listen, man, I always tell everybody, I'd rather fight over money than arguing over zero. Like,
that's very true.
I did a show with some people, and we fell out. The guy who created the dollars show called High Sloth, and
I remember you were telling me about this. Yeah,
he had a puppet. One of my boys, his name's Parker. He created it, and his sister's boyfriend was a puppeteer for Henson Studios. So he, he's one of them ones.
Yeah.
You work at Henson.
Yeah,
you one of them ones. So he built the puppet and everything. We fell out. It was great. We made a great sizzle, great first episode.
I remember you told me, you were like, "This shit is."
It's fire.
I think you showed me parts of it too, and it was
I showed you. I posted some of the sizzle. It's fire, and we all signed on as owners. Me, Parker, his girlfriend, and the puppeteer. So we all own that IP, and we signed the contract because they wanted to do that. All right, bet. And then everybody fell out because somebody was acting funny.
Right.
And I saw like how we were acting during like writing meetings. I went and got writers.
Right.
We had writers' rooms. We were like working out writers to write each episode. We had like pockets. We had the episodes done and ready. And then he was talking to my boy Parker, who created the show, Funny. And I was like, all right, I'll let it go. They have their own relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Then he started trying to branch that out and started acting funny with the show. Like he owned everything, and like he was like, that's not where I want to go with the character. And I'm like, bro, I put together a writer's room. I got an editor to edit up and cut up the sizzle reel that we shot to make it look good so we can present it to networks and things of that nature. I understand that, like, this might not where you wear your vision, but work with us to make the vision right. Don't just like...
This ain't it.
And then quarantine happened, and he was like, I think we should just let quarantine go by, and then we can figure out. I was like, nigga,
this is the
best time to be doing that. I was like, are you crazy? I was like, we're all sitting in our houses. We're writing a show on Zoom. This is when we sit at the house and work.
We have nothing else to do.
You want to just sit and just lollygag? What? Why would we do this instead of seizing this moment?
Because he wasn't fucking with it to begin.
So he's like, we should wait till after. And I said something to him, and he said, don't you ever talk to me like that again. I was like, the fuck are you gonna do about it? Like, that's what I turned on. Because, I could turn on. I'm very nice.
Until.
I'm very nice.
Oh, I know.
I'm very nice.
Because you're like, what's this?
Yeah, like, oh, you getting funky?
Funky?
Oh, you getting funky? Oh, let me meet you. Like, hi, nice, this is real me. Like, right. I'm like, I'll give it to you. And I'm just like, the fuck you gonna do, bro? Like, because now I'm not even threatening you. What you gonna do?
Right.
Because I'm telling you how you acting, like, what? It all went left.
Right.
I apologized and everything, but they were just over it.
And you know that it probably brought that out of you because they were just over it.
Yeah.
And no, but that's what happens. When people are over things, then now you're trying to fight a current.
Yeah, but I'm like, be over it. Don't stop other people's inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can be over it.
Remove yourself.
You're still an owner. We signed the contract. I didn't want to, but like, remove yourself. I'm still doing this. I'm going to do this. Right. I took the footage that we got and made it into something. I'm the one, regardless of you built the puppet, you did a great job, but I'm trying to move this. I got the friends who are producers and that work at these studios. I'm going to still present it.
And I used my relationships.
Yeah. So then after I got it, I kept on pushing the show. Like, I kept on pushing. It was getting pitched to, it got pitched to Adult Swim last year.
Right.
Like, I'm still like in hopes, because even if you're not willing to do it, sue me for something versus just sitting there with nothing.
And wasted content. Right. I feel you.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, sue me when we get there. But like, y'all bitching about nothing. Y'all like mad about zero. Like this, we made the content, but it's worth nothing. So I'll get mad at me later when I make it something.
I feel it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I make it something, we still got the paperwork, or we still got that handshake, or we still have those emails.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to fuck you over, but I'm also not trying to waste my time.
No, I'm not going to fuck you over.
Yeah.
You have every right to, but you're slowing me down. So I have to get this out. If it works, now it's in the ether. If somebody sees it, and if Adult Swim wants to pick it up, if FX wants to pick it up, then I'm going to take it. Me and Parker going to run and do it. We going to get this first season out. Mm-hmm. You going to get mad, call your lawyers, and sue me. Do it. Do it. I didn't have the money. Now I do. I'll break you off the money. You get your fourth. You get your third. What do you like?
Right.
But I didn't have, I had zero. This show has made me $5 million now that I've done this with me and Parker. We've made $10 million all together. Yeah, come get your 2.5, bro. Like,
right.
Am I crazy?
I'm glad there's something to come get.
Aren't you happy there's something to come get?
Right. No.
But now we're here. You didn't believe me, so you're going to have to put a little money down, you know what I'm saying, to sue me. We got to go through the court system. But, I mean, you're right. You're right. But, like.
Listen. I think the motto of my last 2 days have been, don't slow me down.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to leave everyone with this. I went on a hike the other day.
Oh, God.
And I learned so much more about, like, I always look at hikes as metaphors for life, right?
Uh-huh.
And it made me realize, at first I felt a little bit like an asshole, because I'm just walking, I'm just going in. But it's like my brain just going, hey, you just got it. We got to get to the top.
Got to finish.
That's all it's really about.
You got to finish.
It got to finish. Yes, just like life, I could spend a little bit more time enjoying.
You're an asshole, and that's fine.
But I gotta get to the top of the hill.
Yeah.
And here's my point. Some people were late, so we waited.
We waited.
Sat tight. Walked slower.
We did. We took longer stops.
We took longer.
And then they caught up. They
caught up, and I was impressed.
You were
yes.
thoroughly impressed.
Thoroughly impressed.
You were like, wow, you guys really did it. Like, you guys caught. I wouldn't have been able to.
Sure, it added another 45 minutes to getting to the top, but you know what? I said, whatever. We're gonna make it as a unit.
Mm-hmm.
And then
slowly,
everybody, even though it was half a hill left,
it was half
a hill.
Not even half a hill.
Half a hill.
Not like they were there.
They were there, and they never walked up the hill.
So why would we wait for you?
And that is what I learned. I said, you know what?
Now have you? We did wait for them because we had to take pictures and we were there to do a job.
I'm saying in the metaphor for life, sometimes you can be slowed down from getting to the top because you are trying to wait for other people or carry or help somebody else get to the top, and you will do all that shit, and they won't even
won't even go for the final hump.
The final hump.
They'll leave you. they'll just stop. And you're like, guys, like this, because now I'm at a place where I'm like, this is insane. Like, this is actually like self-sabotage.
Yes.
Because it's like, okay, take this cup, right?
Mm-hmm.
This entire thing is the mountain. You're climbing the mountain, you're climbing the mountain, you're climbing the mountain, and then you stop right.
That's where
You stop. You literally stop right here.
And you know what? And felt no way about it.
And felt no way. Like, I would have felt, if I didn't finish, I would have felt like, damn.
Oh yeah, you would have felt like, man, I bitched out.
Yeah, you know?
It's the epitome of quitting.
I was breathing harder than everybody. I'm the biggest nigga here.
Bro, all I'm saying is that was a great metaphor for me to go, hey, you know?
And then Nate had one point where he was like, hey guys, we can stop.
Right.
You know, we found a good place, a good medium. You know, we got some good shots.
Right. We could have headed back and saved some time.
We could have headed back.
And I would have been okay with that in the sake of time.
Yeah. A guy walked past it. You guys are right there. Why would you stop? It's no more hill. It's just the hill to go up. But like, you're there. Why would you do it? And
you did the hard work.
You did the hard part.
He literally said that.
So I was like, he's right. I was like, because Nate was like, what you want to do? I was like, nah. I mean, he just came, said what he said. It's right to just finish. Like, let's complete.
We didn't come this far to come this far.
To come this far. Let's finish out.
But some did.
It's funny. There were so many times that happened this weekend. I was supposed to go to Columbia last week. I can't go. Let me finish what I started. I started putting together a shoot with my friend over the course of a couple days. Let me hold my trip.
Right.
Let me finish out this. Let me finish this out.
My obligations.
Let me finish my obligations out. After I finish my obligations, then I leave. I finished the task. That fucking hill, coming doing the shoot.
Nigga, if it was other people, nigga, we wouldn't have shot this. Nigga, your ass would have been.
Your
ass would have been out there last week Wednesday.
I would have been gone. We wouldn't have been able to get this episode in.
Nope. Thank you for being accountable.
As men, you know, like accountability. Hey, but yeah, that's
it. I think we
did it.
We did it.
I think we did it. Yeah.
2 hours 10 minutes. That's still on.
Yeah. I got nervous looking at it. I was like,
or is your phone charged, asshole?
Okay.
All right, we're out. Peace.
Do better, Terry Crews.
All right, just to tag on.
Okay, just one tag along, man. Just one. You're not recording over any y'all.
No.
Making sure I know how those things work. Sometimes it gets weird. We did not talk about the Cat Williams on Joe Rogan, and I just wanted to touch on that just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because, all right, when we were listening to it, it sounded like he was talking in circles, right? It sounded like he was just like, every time Joe asked him something, he was like, well, you know.
He was very slow to respond.
Yes, he was very thoughtful of all of his answers.
Yeah, calculated. And I noticed Joe Rogan even had to go into his aliens and history bag because Cat wasn't giving him nothing. And you could tell Joe was kind of like, come on, Cat.
Give me something.
Give me something.
Yeah. And the whole time, Cat was just like, God, all of my readings, if you look at the pyramids, something was here.
But I think the thing is, even though, like, on a show like Shannon Sharp's show, he's still sitting there talking to another black man.
There you go.
So he might, not like Cedric. He might have this about Steve Harvey. He might have all these things. But it's still, it's almost like keeping it family business. Keeping it at home.
It is, because even if you watch when he talks to these white guys, because he did a Larry King interview.
Okay.
And he gave such poignant, like very poignant, thoughtful answers. Like when Larry King does his, what's the thing you can live without?
Right.
What's your favorite luxury? Go pull that up real quick. Larry King, Cat Williams, favorite things or something like that.
Let me see.
He say some of the smoothest favorite things. You like,
really?
Damn.
Wow, you type in Larry King, Cat Williams comes up first.
Is it the first thing that comes up?
That was the first. I mean, they probably also know my
your algorithm, but still,
they're like, he's black. What else is he looking up Larry King for?
You know,
favorite things. If I only knew. It's 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Maybe this is the one. No, let's not.
Told you need to pay for that YouTube.
We play a little game of if you only knew.
Maybe bring
You
that
do not
to the
have
show.
To answer them, Kat.
YouTube Premium.
It's not a court.
Another bill.
We appreciate your answers.
Excellent.
Who was your childhood celebrity crush?
Kim Fields.
Secret talent.
Clairvoyant.
You're clairvoyant.
Yes, sir.
Psychic.
Yes, sir.
Person you trade places with for a day.
That I would trade places with for a day? No one.
No one. Weirdest job you ever had?
Doing missionary work in Haiti, I was able to go to villages and teach mothers that if they would put salt in their water, their children wouldn't die from diarrhea. And so I spent a year and a half in Haiti saving babies'
this
lives.
nigga's
Working
man.
for who?
Working for the good cause, Larry.
I mean, that was a job, though. Someone paid you?
No. This was a...
volunteer.
This was a volunteer for a nonprofit.
Guilty pleasure.
Silence and the love of a good woman.
Biggest risk you ever took?
Adopting children.
How many have you adopted?
6.
6.
6.
Best compliment you ever got?
You're good enough.
What never fails to make you laugh?
People smiling.
Worst piece of advice you ever got?
Don't ever change.
Ha!
Something you wish you were better at?
Dealing with liars.
Best perk of being a celebrity? There's no perk to be... Come on, Kat.
Come on, Kat. Come on, Kat.
You get online to a nightclub. You're going to perform. You're going to go in first.
Yeah, none of that's because of celebrity, as you know, Mr. King.
Who would you like to be stranded on a desert island with?
What does that mean?
An excellent swimmer.
Who you want to be trapped on a desert island with?
That's the best I've heard yet.
Yeah.
That's literally.
Strangest fan encounter.
I met a fan, and she explained to me very definitively that she was my biggest fan. And I explained to her that couldn't be the case. I've slept with most of my biggest fans. I tell her, everything I said, she was like, no, it's really me. And then she reveals her leg, and she has a life-size, it's almost a tattoo of me that she has on her leg.
That's wild.
I then conceded that she was my biggest fan.
Did you take it any further?
No, out of respect for her and myself.
That's
Something
hilarious.
you long believed to be true but realized wasn't.
Well, as one of the main opponents of the Illuminati, I always wanted to know what information they had that we didn't. And I found out, I was always wondering how our God could have been so thrown off by a story of a tree and fruit. And then I found out that that's not the case at all. Adam was God's son, which means Eve was his daughter. And if they have sex, that ruins everything. And that's what happened. And that's a piece right there.
Excellent observation.
And
Tell
that's
me
a
something
piece
we don't
right
know
there.
about you.
Holy shit.
Secretly, I'm 6'1".
And that was him
Watch
on
new
Joe Rogan
episode.
the whole time.
Yes. Yes.
That was
but
the
a
same.
little less.
A little bit higher.
Yes, a little less
A
jovial.
little less jovial, a little bit, just a little high, because we're smoking right now. So, like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm high.
And he was smoking back to back.
And I'm high right now. Me and Joe was high, but Joe does that. Like, I know cats smoke weed, but like, it's my high right now. You know, when you like in the morning, you just got. So he's
And
a
you know,
little,
11 million people listening.
and you're very cautious. But it did. You just said it seemed like he keeps the nigga for the niggas.
As he should, because also you don't want. It's almost like also being in an all-white room and then having like, shit, I have a ton of opinions that I just might not necessarily share in that room. I'll share them around other black people.
Oh, yeah.
Even if they don't agree, I'll share them around other black people because I want you to understand another thought process and I want to help change, or I think this will help. No, but I'm not going to say certain things in an all white room because now it looks like you're just shitting on your own people.
Yep.
And that's never cool in any situation.
So why would I? So yeah. So wow, this nigga is a genius.
No, he's extremely smart because it's like I said, because you don't want. The problem is even if you do it, there's gonna be one guy who feels just comfortable enough to start being like, yeah, right, and then that's when
you get like, and he's the person that'll turn up. So
quick.
let me not do that here.
Exactly.
I'll talk to you about aliens. And he kept on saying things like, this is the 58th time I've been canceled while I'm doing this interview with you, Joe. Mm-hmm. Or he'll be like, that's extremely racist.
Or like how he was like, so why can't you say black people like, what was it?
The menthol. It was like, why do Joe Rogan was like, why do black people like menthol cigarettes? He said, that's an extremely racist question, bro.
But see, and that'd be the thing though. You could tell Joe was really like, wait, I don't get it.
Wait, yeah, like, Joe was like, wait. I'm Italian. I like.
Yeah, but see, and there'd be the shit though. Even if that motherfucker was my friend, I literally would be like, hey Joe, like you don't. I see what you're saying,
but I don't need you to tell me what you believe our stereotypes are by your prejudices.
Right. Because our prejudices and the reason they are stereotypes are for very different reasons.
Mm-hmm. And he broke it down. Menthol cigarettes were marketed to black people.
Right. And they're stronger.
And they're stronger. And we as black folk tend to like the stronger products.
And you know why I think that also is? When you're poor, you want bang for your buck.
You
need bang for your buck.
Want the best.
If I can't buy bottles all day, I want the strongest liquor you have.
Damn, that's actually good. Yes. I can't buy but I can get this. I can get this yak. I can get this cognac. Yeah, you want the best.
I want the best strongest, or even when it's sugar, we want the
best.
The Kool-Aid. We want the.
You gotta taste the best. It gotta feel the best. It's the best I can make. Yeah,
because this is what I'm spending my money on, and I probably don't have a whole lot of.
Yeah, so I can't get the most luxurious because the most luxurious isn't always the strongest
at all. Yeah. Well, shit. Think about restaurants.
Think about crack.
Small plate restaurants and shit. But you see what I'm getting at? Motherfuckers, we don't usually go to those because it's like I'm not getting what? You gonna charge me $30 for a fucking no? That doesn't.
I'm not going there.
I'm not going there.
No.
I'm going to a place they give me the fries,
the big ass plate of food, and I said, "What about crack?" Because it's the strongest thing out. That's not expensive at all. That's the luxurious one is the cocaine.
Right.
Turn it to crack, you get cheap and strong.
That's crazy. That's very true. Damn. And we figured out how to stretch cocaine.
Bro, he's right. He was like, menthol is marketed towards this is the strongest and it'll kill you the most. So they marketed it towards us.
Yeah.
Cat Williams, I commend you, man. As a you are
he a real one.
He really, he like Batman, not the hero we need, but the hero we deserve, man. Like, it's just like, because he gets the message of,
his biopic
is going to be crazy.
It's going to be crazy. I just hope they get somebody good to play it. Oh, man. Because imagine getting a bad Cat Williams.
I'll get Kevin Hart to play Cat Williams. Kevin will do that shit. Like, let him die and then buy his life rights.
Could you imagine? Or imagine Cat Williams in the Kevin Hart story. He might crush it.
Oh, that would be awful. I would just watch it like with a bald fist like Arthur. I'd be like, you son of a bitch, you did it. It'd be like Jay-Z buying Nas, bringing him over to Def Jam.
Yeah,
he did that.
Yeah, I know.
He said he threw a condom in his child's car seat, and then he brought him to signed him to Def Jam. You don't remember the diss song?
Oh yeah, I remember this song. Right,
He's
right.
talking
okay.
about fucking Carmen, his baby moms, and he
right.
said, "I put a condom in the house." And,
Right.
and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Then he had him in video. Rock boys in the building tonight. Oh, what a feeling! I'm feeling this.
We settled it. It's fine. No, nigga, you said you threw a condom on baby's car seat. I should shoot.
Maybe we should just let some things go. Maybe we should let some things go. We good?
Here's a couple $1 million. We good?
We good.
How would you let it go? Now, have you Nas low key won that battle?
He won the battle, not the war, but he won the battle.
Nas is doing just fine.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is,
when's the last time you said Jay-Z and
Jay-Z's
just
type
fine?
of fame.
When's the last time you said Jay-Z and just fine? When's the last time you said that? I don't think just fine has been in Jay-Z's vocabulary for at least the last 25 years.
Remember when I told you my grandfather always told me, make enough money that your only problem is putting gas in the jet?
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z has problems.
Oh, no, facts.
He's a little bit further than putting gas in the jet. Yeah. People are after him now. Like he's in a whole nother. I don't want that kind of fame.
Neither do I.
I don't want anything to do with that kind of fame where if my sister-in-law beats my ass in a fucking elevator and people pay top dollar to sell that video, I want my sister-in-law to be able to beat my ass in the elevator and no one cares. Yeah. Like no one can sell that to TMZ. Like that's my I don't like fame because the I feel like anonymity is so much more valuable.
It is
than fame,
especially in today's times. Because my biggest thing is when fame comes extortion.
Oh my God! In a heartbeat. And the way I live right now, you can't extort me. Like, you could, nigga. Picture me doing the most lewd shit ever. Picture somebody recording it. I got you on camera doing this.
Oh yeah, it's over.
Oh no. I'm at a place in my life, I could be like, oh, okay, so what? Like, they're going to be like, send us money or we're going to release this video. Nigga, don't nobody care about me.
I see.
Nigga, don't nobody. I'm going to have to talk to my mom.
Right.
Oh, no.
That's about it.
I'm not losing no endorsements. I'm not losing endorsements. I'm not like, none of that. I like anonymity.
See, I don't like too much. I like a level of anonymity, but like once you get into, and it probably has something to do too with like growing up in the industry, but it's like.
But also, I'm jaded because I've seen what that does, like firsthand. My father didn't want to take me to Six Flags. You know what I'm saying? Like, my father didn't want to take me to the toy store. So he's give me a bunch of money and send me with my cousin.
But you wanted to go with him, yeah.
But the point is, I want to go with you. Like, it's not about me wanting to go to Six Flags. I want to go to Six Flags with my father.
Yeah.
And he didn't understand that. He just knew that I can afford my kid can do whatever he
wants.
Go
whenever, fast.
Yeah, I got you. Whatever you want, you can do it. You have it. You're missing the biggest point.
Yeah.
He didn't want to go outside. He just wanted to stay in the house. You wanted to chill, kick it with my dad. You'd have to be in the house. I got a pool here. We got a movie theater in the basement, son.
So
I got a full arcade in the basement. We have racing games, boxing games.
He sounds like where I'm trying to get.
But I have a lake. We have a lake. You want to go fishing? We can go outside and go fishing, son.
Fuck going outside.
Like, I brought everything here. Please don't make me go out there.
I get it. That's how I be in here.
You build a world around yourself to keep yourself safe and comfortable and not want to go out into the real world. I like going out into the real world. I like being able to make a mistake.
Yes, that's the truth. Being able to just make a mistake. Because all humans make them, but you can't.
We're all going to do it. We're all going to do it. There are levels, but we're all going to do dumb shit. Mm-hmm. We're all going to get too drunk and make a fool of ourselves. Mm-hmm. We all have things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like fame, And I know from the place I'm talking from is a privileged place. Because I don't have to be famous. I get a lot of my dad's goodwill, so I'm able to do things and see.
That's another piece I think where mine comes in, where it's like, oh, I can't be anonymity. Don't work that way. Exactly. I need people to be aware, and I need because it allows other doors to open for me to. Now I want to get to a point where none of that shit matters. Where it's like, oh no, if I just got to pay my way, I can. And if it's something I want to do that bad, I have the money. Doesn't fucking matter.
And I feel like that's a gift I was given. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to still go out, make people are just like, oh, that's Gerald's son. And then I could just, that's Micah.
Make sure he get in.
Make sure Micah good, man.
Right.
Go get Mike. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that, but I also don't have to whore myself out.
You know what's great about that too, though? I think it also works out because you're not in the industry in that capacity. Because if you were like a singer or something, you would get curved a lot more. Because niggas would be like,
there's only one Gerald. There's only,
And not only that, niggas would just be like, because it'd be like, man, this nigga want to play me. So you would be just as passionate about that as you are about the other things. So you would be like, hey, I'm trying to get this off the ground. Hey, I'm trying to blah, blah, blah. And even if it was great, it would still just be like, this nigga's always trying to sell me something when I see him. Opposed to...
Hey, want to play Smash Brothers?
Exactly.
I'm not. All my friends is actors, musicians, and everything like that. I was at Lucky's house.
Oh, right.
Nigga, it was at Lucky Day's house 2 nights ago. All we did was play Smash Brothers for 5 hours straight.
Right.
Me, Dab, Lucky, Mike. We just sat at the house, played Smash Brothers we didn't.
See?
We didn't talk about
niggas be in the house.
No, I didn't. All my people, they might be famous. They might be. We just really like to be in the house.
Yeah. I don't blame. Well, you save your money in the house. Shit can't, only so much shit can go wrong in the house. Like, it's a controlled environment. You start going outside, you can't control the environment. Dumb shit happens. Other people's problems become your problems. You can't.
See, also I want to say I hate when niggas get famous and then change their name and then everybody calls them their stage name. Because then me just saying Lucky, I hate saying Lucky because then I have to be at Lucky Day. And I know that nigga as D Brown. And now I gotta call this nigga Lucky. I'm already calling you by a nickname, nigga. And now I gotta
pick a new one?
Now I gotta change it. This shit, nigga. I've been calling you D Brown since we was 20 years old, nigga.
That's funny.
Now we 27, now we 28, and I gotta call you fucking Lucky Day? Like, that was a hard change. His name is still D Brown in my phone, because I refuse to...
You know what you gotta start calling him? LD.
Lucky D. Oh, no. LD.
You get it.
No.
That's funny.
Bro. So
right.
I can't. I don't know. Cat Williams is a prophet.
He's a prophet. Let's wrap this bitch up.
All right.
All right, we out.
Bye.
Peace.